And welcome to ColoradoSports.TV's presentation of the semifinal. We've got the Denver Sharks hosting the Englewood Eagles. And sitting to my right is longtime friend Sean Wilburn. How you doing, Sean?
Pretty good. How you doing, Eric?
Good, man. Good to have you in here with me, man. We haven't done this for a while. So there's the Sharks kicking the ball off to the Eagles. He's got it right back by the 1, gets to the 5 to the 10. He's got blockers ahead of him. Tries to get inside. Does that ball hit the ground, Sean?
It did drop out of there. But I do believe they got
it looks
back
like
on
they
the
kept
ball.
it. So the Eagles will be taking over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line. So this should be a pretty exciting event. These two teams were in the semifinal last year, and this game went down to the last minute of the game for the Sharks to pull it off and win their shot to go to the CFC championship game, which they won. So now they played again this year, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Do you remember how that turned out?
It was pretty lopsided there for the Sharks in that win. But with the Eagles actually coming back from last year's semifinal matchup against these guys, I think that they're looking for blood to get back some revenge in this game.
All right, so the Eagles come out in a spread formation with 2 to the left, 2 to the right, single back under center. There's the snap, handoff, and there's blue jerseys everywhere. Tackle for a nice loss there. Good defensive play by the Sharks.
Yeah, as soon as he turned to hand the ball off, those Sharks were right there in the backfield, and there was no forward push from that tackle or that guard on the left side of the line, and that's going to be a loss of yards there on the carry.
So what does that bring up then? 2nd and 8? Am I reading that wrong?
Looks like
2nd and 14, it looks like, for the Englewood Eagles. Now, for the people who pay attention, you put out a little post today, didn't you, Sean?
I did. I put a post up there today picking the games, and I did pick this game as a pick. I do believe that the Eagles have a very good defense. They can stay competitive in this game and give themselves a chance to win this ball game.
All right, so we're going I formation. There's the handoff, taking it to the left side. And again, blue jerseys everywhere. Another loss of about 2 more yards. So that's, geez, man, they're opening up going backwards on their first 2 plays.
Yeah, it's just a little bit of jitters. You know, they're coming out a little bit shaky. They didn't put the ball in the air at all. You know, Justice Jones is a very established quarterback in this league. They do trust his throwing ability. But I think they want to try to get the Sharks off balance here by running the ball to set up the pass.
Yeah. Well, they're definitely in a passing situation now because it looks like they're about 3rd and 16 to keep this drive alive. So let's see what they can put together. They're going to go single back formation under center. 2 receivers tight right, 2 left.
And that is Justice
What are
Jones.
the Sharks? The Sharks are in a 3-4? 3? That's interesting. 3 down linemen. Here comes the pressure up the middle. Throws it, lofts it up.
Got him.
Receiver's got it. He's trying to make some extra yardage. He's got a long way to go, and there's a flag.
There's a flag on the play.
Well, I can't predict that flag. I didn't see anything
16
wrong
came
there.
over, and he did get that the blindside blocker. So he may have got the blocker with him not looking there.
Well, let's see
And
what
they're
they say
taking those
here.
blindside shots. They're trying to get all those eliminated from the game, all those cutback blocks and all those things. And it was a nice, good block, but it was actually another crack.
If it is, so you're saying it's an offensive penalty?
I believe so.
Personal foul.
Yep.
Yeah, you
blindside
call
block.
it blindside block. So it's a replay of the down, but they're just going to go even further back.
And that's unfortunate, too, because if he would not have made that block, that DB would have made that tackle. So he had to make that contact there to disrupt the play, and he gets hit with the flag.
Well, that makes it 3rd and forever for the Englewood Eagles.
And I think you just have to hand the ball right up the middle and kick it away here.
What'd you think of that idea of the short pass, though, on that last play, needing as much yardage as you needed?
It was actually a pretty decent play call. The running back swung out the backfield to the right, and once he made the catch, he did have to beat one man to get that first down, and he actually was very close to that marker.
All right, same formation, single back under center, 2 left, 2 right. There's the snap. Here comes the pressure up the middle. He's in the end zone. Is he sacked? Yep, and the ball's out. The Eagles recover it. So they're going to call it the fumble going forward. They're not going to give him the safety.
Yeah, I believe he
might have been in the grass.
Yeah, he was in the grass. I think they're going to call intentional grounding here and give him the safety and make them punt that ball away.
Yep, so the Denver Sharks defense opens up this game with a safety. It was nothing but pressure and backwards movement by the Eagles offense, and now they're going to have to punt this ball away.
Yeah, and that's something that you don't expect from a veteran quarterback in Justice Jones, for him to drop back into the end zone like that and then take a safety when he should have just got rid of that ball and set him up for fourth down to punt that ball away since they already were short on field. And so now he sets the guys up minus 2 points in a worse position.
Well, so now they're going to line up for the punt after the safety.
And the Sharks do have very dangerous return men in their return game. So anytime this can turn into points, they are very explosive on the special teams punting and kickoff sides of the ball.
All right, so why are they punting from the 15? Because of the penalty?
I believe you punted from the 20.
From the 20, okay.
Yeah, on the safety, you punt from the 20. And I hope he's got a big leg because he's got to get that ball 80 yards to reach the zone.
There he goes, and the punt is up. It is a direct punt. Favorable bounce for the Eagles. The returner's got it. He's running to his left side. He's got a blocker in front of him. He's got a couple of them trying to find the hole. He's got the sideline, tries to cut back in. There is a flag on the far side of the field.
Man, it was a decent return. He returned it to the opposite side of the field to the Eagles' 45-yard line, but let's see where the laundry brings it back to.
Do you think that was a bad block? Block in the back, maybe? I didn't see anything happening over that side. I was too busy watching the play.
You know, the way the blocks are being called now in the game, it's almost, touche. Get out of the way or just stand there and, don't make contact. Just got to almost just walk in front of someone nowadays instead of making contact.
I missed the call. It looked like he said holding. But it definitely is on the Sharks side of the field now.
It's moving them way back.
Wow. I don't get that. Do you understand what happened there?
I missed the call myself.
Okay, so if it ended over here near the 48, now they're pacing it on the 35. I guess maybe they marked it at the 50, and it's a 15-yard penalty, personal foul, maybe.
First down for the Denver Sharks, ball on the 35-yard line.
Yeah, I was too deep in the discussion to pay attention to the white hat on that one. Sorry, but the Sharks are going to take possession, 1st and 10 at their own 35. Jawan Smoke is in the shotgun position. Fakes the handoff. I guess he did hand it off, huh?
Yeah, it looked really good. He almost fooled me too on
that. So good run to start it off. It's about a 5-yard game, so we're going to go 2nd and 5.
The Denver Sharks are a pretty explosive team here. They came in last season undefeated in league play. They won their championship. They're looking to get back to the championship for back-to-back seasons, and they would need to get past the Eagles in order to do so.
All right, so we're going to stay in that shotgun position. Max protects. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Handoff again. He's getting yardage. He's fighting for extra. It's going to bring up about a 3rd and 1, it looks to me, 3rd and 1.5.
Yeah, and I talked to Coach Sandman before the game, Coach Sandman for the Denver Sharks, and he did tell me that they're going to look to pound this ball right up the middle and tire these guys down, and it does look like that's the game plan they're sticking to so far.
3rd and 1.
They believe that their front can move this Eagles front four off the ball, and they believe they can run it right down their throats.
Now, I've been able to watch some CFC football this season, but this is my first chance to look at the Eagles. I understand their defense is supposed to be their strong point. So 3rd and 1, shotgun. He's looking to throw outside. Is it caught? It is caught, and that's going to be enough for a 1st down. Wow, nice play.
It was a nice play. It was a very dangerous pass, but that receiver did undercut it and make the catch. The defender was right there on his backside and made the tackle immediately, but it is going to be enough for the Shark 1st down.
Correction, Travis Greer.
So it looks like they're going to spot it right at the 50-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10 at the 50.
And let's see if they come back to that run and play again.
Yeah, they might be coming the other way now because now we've got Heavy on the left with 2 receivers left, 1 receiver out to the right.
That's correct.
And that's a crowded line for the Eagles. Single safety over the top, waiting for the snap of Smoke, and here it comes. Handoff. And another good gain of about 4 yards on that, so that'll bring up 2nd and 6.
Yeah, and it looks like they are trying to stay true to form as in running the ball.
Well, I guess it doesn't matter which side they're running to. They're getting yardage either way.
Yeah, the Eagles are going to have to get some type of push up front if they're going to stop this run or at least slow this running game down. Otherwise, they're going to be in trouble when they do decide to throw that play action at them. They're going to hit them right over the top.
All right, we're going to repeat the formation. 1 to the right, 2 to the left. Shotgun, another crowded line, single safety. With another handoff. He's got room to the left. Makes somebody miss. Moves up, finally gets hit. Looks like he's going to be down right around the 31-yard line. Nice run there.
Yeah, that was a huge run.
You know, we don't have any rosters up here, so unfortunately I'm not going to be able to call names. But if you know who these guys are, you might know some of them, huh?
Without the rosters, we're pretty much both in the dark here.
Are we?
But I do know the quarterbacks. Yeah. I know a few receivers here, but without the rosters, I do apologize. So I won't be able to actually announce the players' names without the rosters here.
Well, I saw that. So I'll tell you what, as they take a break on this timeout, we'll take a break. And thank you for watching Colorado Sports TV's coverage of the semifinal playoff game. And welcome back to Colorado Sports TV's presentation of the Colorado Football Conference semifinal game with the Sharks moving the ball against the Eagles on their first possession. And on the Eagles' first possession, it was nothing but backwards motion that ended in a safety for the Sharks. So we've got a score of 2-0 Sharks over the Eagles.
Right, and so far it has been a running game for the Sharks. They have established the running game, and they have not backed off of it. They've been putting a little trickery in this running formation. Again, it's another run to the right side. He's going to be outside for the quick gain of, looks like 7-yard gain there.
Nice little fight there. What I noticed, too, is that the Eagles got off that big, heavy line. They went to his true 4-3 with 2 safeties.
And they're going to have to if they want to try to get some to slow this running game down, or it's going to be a long, long game.
All right, so that's going to bring up 2nd and 4 for the Denver Sharks. That was a nice play right there.
It was, and even with the Sharks running the ball as they are, you know, I want to say that the Eagles they'll take that. You know, I don't think that they're in any desperation mode. Obviously, they're not. You know, they're not afraid of this team. You know, I believe they match up really well, and I believe that running the ball is going to play into the Eagles' hands.
All right, well, we'll take a look here as we take another snap, another handoff. There's pressure in the backfield. Stumbles the running back, and here comes the Eagles. And the Eagles defense take a nice loss on there and brings it back to the original line of scrimmage. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 10.
With the loss of 7 yards.
Yeah, and you were talking about needing that push up the line, and that's exactly what happened on that last play. The Eagles defensive line was able to get back there and disrupt things.
Yeah, and so, again, like I said, that plays into the Eagles' hands here because the Sharks, to be honest, it did start at the 45 of the Eagles before the penalty pushed it back. So, essentially, they've been moving the ball 15 yards and took 7 minutes off the clock, 6 minutes off the clock. So this is actually good for the Eagles. The clock is the Eagles' the 12th man.
Gotcha. All right, so we're going to stay with the same formation with 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, and a shotgun. No, we got 2 safeties over the top. 4 down linemen, true 4-3. There's a snap, fakes it, throws it over the top. One-on-one coverage, and they cannot make the connection.
Yeah, it looks like he had to see the pressure. He got a little bit happy feet. He had to deliver the ball just 1 second early. The receiver was wide open, had a step, but the ball was a little bit overthrown. It's going to be incomplete, 4th down.
Now, I haven't seen the Sharks kick a field goal all year. I haven't seen all their games. I've just seen a couple.
Right.
I don't know if they got a place kicker, so I think they have to go for it here.
Yeah, I see smoke back out there, so it looks like they're going to go for it. And I do think that would be a little bit maybe outside of the range. Obviously outside.
For most kickers.
Right. It's not Daniel Vaughn's not in there. Daniel Vaughn's no longer playing, so in the CFC.
Actually, I think he is. I think he's with the Flames this year.
Daniel Vaughn?
Yeah, because his son is playing now.
Is he?
Yeah, so I think he came out of retirement so he can play with his son. Shotgun formation to the left, 1 to the right, 4-3 defense. There's the snap or the throw caught. toe tap. That should be enough for a first down. Let's see where they spot the ball. Is it short?
That's one.
No, that's 1 yard
down.
past it. And
First down.
the Sharks convert on 4th and 10. And now they'll be first and 10.
Oh, man, that is so deflating, too. I mean, you're getting off the field. You know, the quarterback he sits over, he holds the ball to the sideline. You've got defenders there, and the guy just comes down with a great catch for a first down, tiptoes the sideline, first down Sharks.
Well, you know, kudos to that offensive line, too, because Smoke had plenty of time to get that ball out there and put it in the right spot.
He did.
Yeah.
He
So
came.
we're going to go shotgun again. 2 receivers left, 1 right, and now they're crowding the line again with single. No. Yep, the other safety's creeping up. Looks like single safety out there. I'm sure it's a disguise 4-3.
I think they know the run is coming.
Yeah. There it goes. Right up the middle. He squeezes through. He's fighting for extra gain of about 2 yards on there.
Yeah.
So I'll bring up 2nd and 8.
Yeah, and like I said, the Eagles, you know, over the last couple of seasons, they have actually been turning the corner here as far as with their organization.
They have. I agree.
They are a very, very good ball club. Their defense is established, and they have a lot of veterans on their team who know how to win and actually have championship rings.
Second year in the row for them to make it to the semifinal game
Against the Sharks.
again. Yeah, so they're definitely climbing the ladder.
They do have something to prove here. Their quarterback, Justice Jones, he does like to overcome adversity, so he likes to go against the better competitors. So he will definitely try to take this as a personal challenge to win this game.
All right, we're going same formation by both teams. Well, we got a 4-3, but that Mike linebacker's up against the line. There's motion. Handoff, bounce outside, and there's that defensive line push.
There it
the
is.
blitzer came in, disrupted it. Nice loss on that. Another 7-yard loss.
Right. You know,
Yeah.
when I was sitting there talking to the coach earlier, you know, and he was telling me that he wanted to run the ball, I looked at him and I just smiled at him because I know what the Eagles provide on the other side of the ball, and I do believe that they can stop the run. You know, they did get gashed a couple of games ago, you know, but this is a whole new game. This is playoff atmosphere football now.
They've only got the 1 loss in the season. That was to the Flames, am I right?
The Eagles?
Oh, no, I thought you were talking about the Sharks.
No, the Eagles. The Eagles actually have got gashed a couple of games ago on the run. And
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I know that they can actually play better defense than what I've seen in that ball game.
All right, this brings up 3rd and 15. Ball's at the Eagles 25. We're going to spread them out. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Double. 2 safeties over the top. Motion across the backfield. We've got 3 left now, 1 right. Smoke is waiting for that snap. Mike's looking to blitz, and he does. He's got protection. Throws it over the top. The receiver stutter stepped, and there's nobody there, so that's going to bring up another 4th down situation.
Right, and they held again. So let's see if this time the defense can actually get off the field. The Eagles did hold stout on that 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down of possessions for the Sharks, but let's see if they can actually stop them one more time and get this ball back and try to get some momentum for their offense, who hasn't done anything since the opening drive.
I think I can get you to go down there and talk to Mingo into changing his shoes, because them shoes look like a flag sometimes. When he's out there on the field, it looks like there's laundry out there, but no, this is shiny yellow shoes. Look, there goes the place kicker.
Yeah, they are going to try it.
So from the 32-yard line, this will be about a 42-yard attempt. Now, let's see if he can do it here. Holder's ready. Kicker's ready. There's a snap. It's down. The kick is up. Looks like it's got the distance, and it bounces off the upright.
And I was just going to say this, too, that, you know, the Eagles had 3 plays, you know, that ended in a safety. Now you're going to give them the ball at the 40-yard line, 35-yard line almost, you know, which is better than a kickoff through the end zone, which is a touchback.
Sure.
Maybe that's what the Eagles need to get moving. You know, I mean, they do have a veteran quarterback in Booby who can get the team motivated. Let's see if he gets something going on this drive.
Well, kudos to the Eagles' defense on that last drive. They made some really strong plays at the backfield, which caused some big losses for the Sharks' defense or offense.
You know something, Eric? For this to be, you know, 1 round from the championship game, I sure don't see fire out of these guys. I don't see the fire out of either of these teams.
Well, let's see if they bring a little heat on this play, because the quarterback's going to go into center. Single back formation, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Single safety over the top for the Sharks. Waiting for the snap. There it comes. Handoff, and no, the handoff didn't happen. Throws it over the top. He's wide open. Is that pick? No, but it was defended well. Very well.
Yeah, that receiver was wide open, and he had a step. If Booby could have put some ball and led that receiver a few yards, that would have been a touchdown.
I hear you, man, because he was wide open. That ball floated enough in the air that allowed the defensive player to run over there and knock that down and almost pick it off.
Yeah, he made a great play.
Yeah. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 10.
And, again, that shows you right there that if you give the Eagles some time back there, they'll find somebody and they can hit somebody because that receiver was wide open, and that would have been a touchdown.
And I think the thing that caused it was the great job that Jones did on the play action.
Right. And then roll.
Everybody thought that was a run. I thought that it was a run.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to same formation, 2 left, 2 right. 4 down linemen front for the Sharks.
Free play.
There's motion.
Free play there.
Snap catch. Number 16's got the ball. Gain of about 3 yards, 3.5 yards.
Yeah, and see, this is
Did
actually.
they jump or was it?
No, they were offsides.
Yeah, they have to because they didn't blow the whistle.
Yeah, they were clearly offsides there. Maybe he changed up his cadence on them on that time because they were crowding the line of scrimmage there, and he barked at them, and they jumped.
Yeah, so they called it offsides against the Sharks.
Still 2nd down.
So that'll turn a 3-yard play into a 5-yard play.
That's correct. And so with that 5-yard penalty there on the Sharks, that is going to bring up a 2nd down and looks like 5. 2nd and 5 for the Eagles, excuse me. And we will give you updates on the earlier game when we get the score updates coming in.
I think that game's the later game. It doesn't kick off till like 7 o'clock.
The Flames?
Yeah. It's weird. It's a 6:50 kickoff.
I thought we had a 5 o'clock kickoff and a 6 o'clock kickoff today. That's the other league, the 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock is 6 o'clock and the 7 o'clock.
There's
Gotcha.
the snap.
Gotcha. He
The
sets
pressure.
back.
He gets away from it, throws it. Oh. The receiver was there, just couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and this coach is going to have to settle this guy down because he's getting a little happy feet back there, and he's got receivers that are wide open. Sometimes you have to take a hit to complete the pass.
Booby actually did a pretty good job on that, though, because they had him, and somebody had a hand on his shoulder, and he fought his way out of it to make that throw.
Yeah, he's a pretty big quarterback down there, but you just got to settle down, set your feet, deliver a nice solid ball there, and hit your receiver.
All right, so 3rd and 5 here. Looks like they're asking for a change in the clock for some reason. So waiting for a reset on the clock. I don't understand what he's asking for.
4-10.
It looks like 41 minutes.
Yeah, it says 41 seconds now. We have to get that corrected.
We got the gates. I'm going.
Yeah,
Maybe I should go over there and fix that for them.
as they get the time situated.
No, they got it.
We got it.
They got it figured out. All right.
4-10.
So now we got 4 minutes, 10 seconds left in the first. 3rd and 5.
If Booby can just settle down a little bit, he can put a little bit of pressure on the Sharks team.
Well, he's under center right now. Same formation. Here comes the pressure. They got him, and they bring him down. And that is R.C. Collins making a nice sack.
And that center didn't stand a chance. I mean,
He did it.
he snapped that ball, and then he snapped that ball and took a nap.
R.C. was right through there, disrupted the play, brought Booby down, and now it's 4th and very, very long. Well, not very long. 4th and what? 14? But they're definitely in punt formation. I don't know who this kick returner is.
Yeah, I'm not familiar.
He's hovering around the 30-yard line.
Right, and he does have a lot of room back there, so this could be some excitement right here.
All right, there's a snap. The punt is off. Kind of a line drive punt with a good bounce.
Good kick. He sidelined the ball out of bounds. It looks like they're at about the 29-yard line.
Oh, I think you called it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sharks will take over.
That was-
First and 10 to 29.
That was a great kick because he had nothing but open field back there. And on the punt team, all you got to do is beat a couple of guys and you're gone. So keep it away from that guy.
Yeah, he didn't get a lot of air on it, but he got a good bounce on it to put the Sharks in a tougher spot.
Right. And I think that now these guys are going to start to settle down. And I do look forward to the Sharks moving the ball on this drive and putting points on the board. I believe that they're going to settle down, that Jawan will find his receivers. Crowder is a deep threat over there on the outside and over the top. I do believe that they will put points on the board right here.
All right, well, we'll see if your crystal ball is telling you the truth or not here. So they break the huddle. They're going same formation, but this time the two receivers to the right, one to the left. And now we've got one safety over the top and another crowded line for the Eagles. There's a snap, a handoff up the middle. He's patient, finds his hole. He cuts outside and finally caught from behind, but a beautiful run. The acceleration he has after that hole opens up is what got him that yardage right there, man. That guy's fast.
Right. And it looks like we have a timeout.
I don't think it's timeout. I think they're just saying to stop the clock to move the chains.
Okay. Yeah, he busted through that hole there. It was wide open. He picked up that first down. And it looks like they're going to still continue to try to pound the ball, and wear the Eagles down. But again, like I said, I do believe that this is still vindictive and is playing into the Eagles' hands. The Eagles are not scared of their running game. I believe the Eagles are just fine.
There's that snap. We're going to hand off in the middle again. He's got another hole. Another beautiful gain on their gain of about 8 yards. Going to bring up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate that.
And so here we are at Aurora Public School Stadium here.
Oh, quick huddle, pistol formation, handoff up the middle. There's that first down, and just a little bit more. Gain of about 5 yards on that carry. Boy, you might be coming. You might be telling some truths over here.
Yeah, it just looks like that these guys are going to get their motors going, and they're going to score. They're not going to get blanked here, So they're going to get the momentum going. They do have the league MVP quarterback from last season in smoke back there in the backfield.
That's true.
So he can maintain the game and manage it to the right to his ability.
All right, this time we're going two receivers to the left, one to the right, in a pistol formation. There's a snap, handoff to the fullback. Tries to muscle forward, gain of about 3 yards on that one.
And he is met right there after a short gain with a big hit to stop his momentum after a short gain.
So that gives us 2nd and 7.
And again, they're on the 40-yard line. Nobody's really moved the ball anywhere, and this quarter is almost over.
Yeah, we are at 1 minute, 13 seconds and counting. And the Sharks have decided long huddle and late substitutions as well. Let me look at the backfield, see if they're in danger of. Nope, the back judge doesn't have his hand in the air yet, so they still got time to get this play off. Going pistol to the left, one to the right. 4 down lineman front for the Eagles. There it is, handoff up the middle of the running back, and he's met at the line, but surges forward for a gain of 1.
Yeah, and I get it. I get it what they're trying to do with the running game here, but they're not getting anywhere. They're not really going anywhere at all with their running game, but they are wearing the other team down. They are wearing the Eagles down, but they're really not doing anything.
Well, we've got an injury on the field right now. One of the offensive linemen for the Sharks is down, so as they take a break to see to him, we'll take a break. And thank you for watching Colorado Sports TV's presentation of the Colorado Football Conference playoff game. And welcome back to the Colorado Football Conference semifinal playoff game. The offensive lineman that is injured at first was putting 0 weight on his right leg, but now he's putting a little bit on there, but you could tell he's still hurting him pretty bad.
Yeah, I don't think he's hurt at all. I think he's gassed. He probably just needed some water.
You think you'll see him back out there?
Yeah, just give him a couple plays off, and he'll get back in the action. He probably just need a break. They're running the ball pretty in succession, back to back. Just need a break. He's a big guy.
All right, so now we are third and third and 7, third and 6. We're going to shotgun, actually pistol to the left, one to the right, 4 down linemen front, 2 safeties over the top for the Eagles. There's a snap. Here comes the pressure. Smoke rolls outside of it, throws the ball. Oh, you know what? He got the ball there. The receiver just reached out for it. There's like he didn't want to jump up for it.
Yeah, it was a little high, but the receiver still has to sacrifice his body and make that catch, or he can jeopardize his quarterback getting an interception. They do need somebody to make a play here in order to get this game going, and somebody's got to step up and help this guy out and make a play.
Okay, they're bringing special teams on.
Yeah, it's 4th down now. The Eagles defense, again, as I stated, they do have a great defense. They stopped the Sharks again, and it looks like the Sharks are going to punt the ball. So this game has turned out to be, as I stated, a good defensive game. There's 0.5 of a second left in this quarter. In a 0-0 ball game from Aurora Public School Stadium.
2-0.
2-0, excuse me, 2-0. The safety.
All right, waiting for the snap as the punter. He's got it. Oh, nice high punt. Lands in bounds and bounces out of bounds. That's actually a beautiful punt.
Excellent.
I don't know if I like that spot, though. He's got a better view than I do, but the Eagles are going to take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line. But that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. They're going to swap sides of the fields, and as they take a break to do that, we'll take a break. And again, thank you for watching Colorado Sports TV's presentation of the Colorado Football Conference playoffs. And welcome back to Colorado Sports TV's presentation of the semifinal game of the Colorado Football Conference playoffs. It is still 2-0, Sharks over the Eagles, but the Eagles now have 1st and 10 at their own, what is that, 7-yard line? Our angle is pretty rough from where we are right now.
It's like the 9-yard line.
The
8 or the 9-yard line, it looks like the marker. That's the 9-yard line.
Well, if you look at this side, Judge, over there, it looks more like the 7.
Yeah, they're both off. Over there, he's one off from the dime, and over here, he's a few off from the dime.
Yeah, I guess that's the delay. They're still trying to figure out the spot.
And the clock's off, too.
Oh, they're trying to get the clock right. I'm sorry, I keep doing that.
And I did think that the Eagles, or the Sharks, would have scored on that last drive, and they didn't get any points. So the Eagles did make me put my foot back in my mouth on that one, But I'm not actually disappointed at all because I do know they have a great defense over there on that other side of the ball.
Oh, they started the clock before the snap, so we're going to have to stop it.
Yeah, and I can't tell, but it looks like – yeah, it's going to reset the clock here.
Yeah, they have to go back to 15. So the clock operator's slowing this game down a little bit, but he's got it down to 15 minutes. I think now he knows to start the clock at the snap.
Right.
All right, so Boobies in shotgun, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. He's got motion coming across. 3 to the right now. There's a snap. Handoff. Finds the whole left side. Falls forward. Looks like a gain of about 3 or 4 yards on there.
Yeah, it's decent. You know, at least get some forward momentum, you know, so you guys get something positive going and try to get something moving in your direction. They haven't had much going in their favor at all on the off side of the ball, offensive side of the ball for the Eagles, just the defense. And so let's see if they can get something together to put 1 or 2 to 3 plays together in succession, try to get this quarterback moving.
Yeah, they definitely need to start getting some lot more positive yardage and get some points on there, but they got a long way to go to do that.
You are right about that. They do have a very long way to go in their end of the field, so they at least need to move this ball.
Yeah. Oh, you know, from this angle, it's just hard for me to see what the down and distance is.
Yeah, it looks
But
like
a second down.
Looks like the 12.5-yard line.
There's motion across the backfield again. Snap. Looks like he's ready to throw across the middle. Number 2 is open. Makes a move, moving forward. He's got the first down and more, and the Sharks finally bring him down. Nice play.
With a huge play.
Huge play. He's going to take them out to the 35, their own 35-yard line.
And that wide receiver was sitting. What he did is made an inside post. He just sat down right there, and Booby found him.
Yeah.
He hit him, and he picked up some extra yards after the catch. First down for the Eagles. Great play.
All right, so again, that brings us to 1st and 10 for the Eagles offense at their own 35-yard line. Now this time he's going to change it up a little bit without the motion and put 3 to the left, 1 to the right, shotgun, single safety over the top for the Sharks. 4 linemen front on defense. There's a snap, handoff. He goes right. He's got room, cuts inside, takes that blocker, fights. He might have a first down.
Yeah, and these guys are starting to move the ball now. These guys found some confidence.
Wholesale change out on this defense for the Sharks coming in. 4 guys coming in, 4 guys going out.
Yeah,
and they did. They gave him the first down.
That's a 10-yard gain. And you would have thought that the Eagles might have been a little bit tired, but if the Eagles were tired, it would be their defense, not their offense. Because the offense has been on the sideline resting, so their offense is very, very well rested.
All right, so we're going to go same formation. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Single safety over the top for the Sharks defense. And we're going to stop the clock.
Timeout
for the Sharks.
That's probably a good idea there, too, to calm their guys down.
Well, they did make that huge change in personnel there, so maybe that might have caused some confusion, possibly. But Sandman knows what he's doing. Coach of the year last year, wasn't he?
I believe so, yeah, on his way to a league championship.
Yep.
And as well as Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he took a first-year team, took them undefeated all the way to the CFC championship game.
And won.
Yep.
Yeah, this is a very good organization. I like the way that they put their team together. Toshi Richardson is a very, very good owner. He's been playing in this league for a long time. He got a bunch of good guys together that know how to play together and do things in the community. They like to go out to Children's Hospital and spend time with the kids, to uplift the kids when they're not feeling too good. And I do like some of the things that's going on with this organization and the way it's being ran.
Yeah, without a doubt. He's done a great job with recruiting. Sorry? Toshi always plays. But he had that Achilles injury, but he came back pretty quick from it. I'm sure he's out there.
Yeah, he sat out. He said 8 weeks.
Right,
he is back. He is back.
Yeah.
He told me he was playing today. I talked to him earlier.
All right, Booby's got – he's got a tight end in there?
This looks like the same formation.
No, they're running here because they've only got 3 receivers out there, so they got an extra tight end, and there's that handoff trying to find a hole. And the Sharks, nice fight. The Sharks had him right there at the line of scrimmage, and he fought his way forward.
Yeah, nice gain. Looks like 5 yards, and that's because he did not get wrapped up. They're arm tackling out there. And I can tell you right now, that will tick Sandman off, arm tackling. That's one thing that he does not. He will make you line up and do Oklahomas if you do not tackle and wrap these guys up.
Does he really?
Yes. He's always coaching one of the toughest defenses in the league all the time.
All right, so wait a minute. It was a 4-yard gain, so it takes us to 2nd and 6 for the Eagles. And technically they are in Shark territory.
They are in Shark territory.
And look, see, they've got that tight end left side now. No, they got 2 receivers right, 2 left. I see it now.
Double. Looks like we do have a timeout here for the Eagles on the play.
Do you know who's coaching this offense for the Eagles?
I do not know who's coaching for the Eagles as far as the offensive coordinator. I do know Romel Gordon is a part of the staff.
That's true, yeah.
So he possibly either could be the quarterback coach or the offensive coordinator. He's very experienced. He's been in the league for a long time.
Very long time.
Several rings.
Well, definitely happy with the way the Eagles are moving the ball this drive.
Yeah, like I see it's unfolding perfectly. This is going to turn out to be an exciting contest and moving forward in the second half. Even though we're still far from the second half, you see it's forming. The game is starting to take shape. The Eagles are settling down. The offense at first sputtered, but now they're actually starting to try to move the ball. It's going to be interesting to see what happens here with this drive. These next couple of plays.
All right, looks like we're about ready to go here. Now 2nd and 6. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left, shotgun formation. Single safety over the top for the Sharks. Oh, now they're bringing the other, or they're rolling him over. Rolling to his right, finds a guy and hit immediately. That ball comes out, but it's just an incomplete pass.
Yeah, and he had a wide receiver down the field wide open.
On the left side, though. He was rolling right, though, wasn't he? Oh, no, was it on the far right side?
Yeah, he had a receiver right in front of his eyes, wide open on the outside on the right side, which would have walked into the end zone if he would have just threw the ball up.
Really?
Yes.
Gosh, I missed that. And so did Booby.
Booby.
So that's bringing up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6, again. The Eagles are trying to move the ball. They're getting their offense established here in the second quarter. Not much going on in the first quarter. They are responsible for the 2 points that the Sharks have with a safety that Booby took, getting sacked in the end zone in the opening drive.
All right, doubles, shotgun, 2 double safeties, 4 down linemen front. There's a snap. Oh, there's a flag. Pressure. Caught. Oh, I don't think he made enough for the first, but that's going to be.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that defender stepped into the zone and made the offensive jump. That's why they didn't stop the play.
Yeah.
First down on the play, but there is a flag on the field.
Yeah, I think it's definitely going to be offsides against the Sharks.
I couldn't tell if he had enough of that first down on that catch or not, but the 5-yard penalty would essentially make it 3rd and 1. Unless they did pick up enough on that catch.
Well, it looks like they are because,
they're moving the sticks.
Yeah, they're moving them. So maybe it was 3rd and 5, not 3rd and 6.
And see, what I see here from looking up from my vantage point is a much, much bigger team here on the Sharks side than you see on the Eagles sideline.
As far as numbers or as
players,
far as
size-wise. If the Eagles keep these guys on the field like they kept the Eagles on the field, I think that could be a problem.
I hear you. So Booby's going to keep them in that shotgun formation. 2 safeties still. There's a snap. No pressure. Guns it right. And just could not make the connection. Threw it too low.
Just threw it too low. The receiver was standing there wide looking at him. He wasn't wide open, but he had a step. Good pass would have delivered a completion.
I agree with you on that one. So now he's going to bring us to 2nd and 10. And they're at the Sharks' 44-yard line?
44.
Yeah.
And the Eagles, they're content at this pace. They're not rushing. They're not trying to do too much. They're not out of the game. They're content with the way this game is being played. And these guys, like I said, for this to be for the winner of this game to go to the championship game, you wouldn't expect nothing less than a defensive battle ball game here. Sorry.
As a reminder, the Sharks started this drive at their own 7-yard line.
That is the Eagles.
The Eagles, yeah. So they're doing a good job. There was 2 to the right, but now there's motion across, takes it 3 to the left. Booby folds back, and here comes the pressure, throws it over the top. And that could have been caught. No, it's an incomplete. He
dropped it?
Yeah, the side judge said incomplete, so he didn't make that catch.
Yeah, he might have stepped on that line because it looked like he came down with it.
Boy, that pressure was coming through, though.
Yeah,
2 guys in the backfield, yeah.
Yeah, before he could drop back, he had 2.
Third down for the
The good thing is that he got rid of the ball. You know, he didn't take a sack, you know, so that's great quarterback play back there as far as not taking a sack and going backwards and hurting your team more.
Okay, so now we're at 3rd and 10. They're taking their time in the huddle. I'll watch that back judge, see, because he's the one in charge of the delay game.
Yeah, and I'm a little bit surprised the way that the Sharks defense is holding up here is because
The hand is up.
the Sharks are a very, very stout defensive team where they don't give up much of anything at all. And the Eagles
5,
are kind of moving the ball.
4, 3, 2. Got it off before the delay game. Booby rolls out to his left, throws it, and the guy was wide open, but he was short. That would have been a first down play all day. But Booby just could not make the connection.
Yeah, and he's got to settle down, man. He's got to settle down because he's got receivers that are wide open. You've got to hit those receivers, Booby. You've got to hit them.
All right, so that brings up 4th and 10. I'm sure the Eagles are going to punt.
Oh, man, you've got to hit
That was their
Those-
drive.
those are-
There
those
was
are huge,
Two
man.
key wide open receivers that were missed.
They've left points on the field.
Yeah, they've definitely left yardage on the field because they were both first down plays.
That last play, the last
Except that
two
guy who was
inside.
wide open on the far side, that would have been points.
We got a flag here. It looks like it's going to be thrown into the Sharks side. Let's see if it's on the Sharks.
Yeah, they know it's against the Eagles. Illegal procedure, so I don't know if they have too many guys or was it delay a game? I wasn't watching the back judge. It had to have been delay a game because they're not substituting anybody out.
Englewood Eagles brings up 4th down still.
So that gives the Sharks returner a little bit more room to work with here.
It gives them more room to punt, too, so that probably was what they did on purpose.
Yeah, they like these line drive punts, though. Let's see how this one. Oh, no, that one's got some air under it. And he's going to let it bounce out of the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
That's why they took the penalty.
And the Sharks will go ahead and take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Yeah, and I can tell you right now, that's a big sigh of relief right there for the Sharks because it looked like the Eagles were starting to get something established and they were moving the ball at will, and it looks like they were going to try to put some points on the board, but the Sharks defense came up and slammed that door shut.
Now, I think I'm right. The majority of the yards that were gained by the Eagles on the last drive were on the run. That big gain, was that a pass or was that a run?
He did hit a big pass.
That was a big pass, right? It was a big pass.
When the receiver sat in there in that inside post and sat inside the zone, and then he picked up a few yards on the rack. But a lot of that was on the run as well. That's why I was a little bit shocked to see the Sharks giving up gashes in 4 and 5 yards on the run because that's not something that they normally do.
All right, Smoke breaks that huddle. He's going to stay in shotgun and send 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Eagles are in a 4-down line in front, 2 safeties over the top. Waiting for the snap is Smoke. There it comes. Here comes the pressure. He's got time. Ball's thrown. And 2 different guys could have caught that. The receiver let it go, and the defender should have had a pick there, but it bounced right off his chest.
Yeah, and what I seen right there from the way that Smoke dropped back was I think these guys are going to try to put some points up. You know, so they're throwing the ball now. I think they're going to come out of their original game plan of the running, trying to run the ball, and start trying to deliver some nice passes.
Hurry up offense, same formation, 2 left, 2 right, double. 2 safeties, one's way over the top. There's a snap, handoff, hole in the middle, fights. Gain of about 4 yards on that one.
On the run up the middle. And the Eagles will take that. 3rd down.
Actually, that looks like about a gain of 6. No, 5-yard gain. So it's 3rd and 5 here for the Sharks.
And the Eagles will take that all day long.
Gains 5
Yeah.
yards, brings up 3rd and 5 for the Sharks.
But, both these offenses need to start gelling here really quick because we're at 10 minutes, 22 seconds left in the first half. And I know the Sharks are used to putting up a lot more points by this time.
It's not the offenses, though. These 2 defenses are very, very good, so that's why they can't put the points up. And that was a terrible pass off the back foot. His foot was not set. He's lucky that pass didn't turn out to be something worse than it turned into. Incomplete 4th down. Sharks should be punting the ball.
Another situation where that receiver was wide open. He just couldn't get the ball there.
Oh, look who he got back there. That looks like D. Rand back there. This is one of the most dangerous return men in the CFC. He can actually take this ball to the house
Let's see if they kick it.
anytime he touches it.
All right, let's see if they kick to him.
This could be big here. If they give this ball to Richardson with a chance to make a move, we might see sparks.
Well, the refs are slowing the game up for. There we go. Now we're ready to go. There's a snap. Low snap.
Short
High
kick.
punt, but very
That
short.
ball's not even at the 50.
Not even a good bounce for the Sharks.
That ball didn't even reach the 45-yard line.
No, the Eagles are going to take over with great field position here.
Yeah. And the Eagles dodged a bullet there, too, because I swear it looked like the Eagles were offsides. It looked like they jumped, and the official didn't catch it, even though it was on the outside. And so no harm, no foul. First down, Eagles.
It was a poor snap on that play as well. He had to dig into the dirt to pick that thing up, and then we're going to take the Eagles are going to get 1st and 10 at the Sharks' 43-yard line.
That's correct. They are in Shark territory, their best starting field position of the ball game. Now let's see if they can actually move the ball. Oh, here we go.
Flag.
This has to be some type of illegal substitution.
Actually, I think it's delay game. Oh, no, it is. You're right. Maybe too many guys in the huddle or something. Well, nobody's coming off, though.
It's definitely a flag on the Sharks there.
Boy, tough break.
Penalty on the Denver Sharks.
Yeah, too many guys on the field.
5 yards remains.
They got to bring
first
somebody
down.
off.
Yeah, and I actually called it before the game. These guys did not want to get into a laundry fest,
Yeah.
or it'd be an uphill battle for the Sharks. And they want to come out and you want to put the points on the board early. If the Sharks could have went up 14, 21 points, I felt like their defense was strong enough where that would be enough to hold on. But if they cannot build up a lead, I believe the Eagles have a chance to win this ball game.
Do you know who called that timeout?
Is it an official timeout or is it a –
No, it's 10 minutes, 2 seconds left. So one of these two teams had to – but nobody's working the timeout left on the scoreboard.
Right.
So
Yeah, I missed that one there.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was the Sharks who called that timeout because they were obviously a little confused on the personnel. All right, so because of the penalty, we've got 1st and 5 for the Eagles. And we're going to go I formation, tight end right.
And as you see Tochi Richards now, you're talking to the head coach. He's trying to get something figured out that he must have seen.
Snap, handoff, tries to bounce left, finds a gap inside, fights for more, gets the 1st down and even more. That's going to be spotted at the Sharks' 28-yard line. Nice run play for the Eagles.
1st down, 1st and 10.
That run by number 20, Trey Blake, brings up a 1st down for the Eagles.
Well, I didn't expect the Eagles to come in and have a stronger offensive performance than the Sharks early on. I can tell you that. I definitely did not expect that. But what I did expect was the defensive contest that we're having, just not the offensive input that we're getting from the Eagles right now.
All right, so we're going to go single back. Booby under center, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. 2 safeties over the top for the Sharks. There's motion. That's going to come back the other way. That was definitely a false start.
Well,
unless he was drawn off.
Let's see if he got hit.
Flag on the play.
False start. You're right.
There we go.
False start on the Eagles. Remains 1st down.
And that is going to be a false start against the Eagles, which is going to cost them 5 yards after they just came down and picked up a 5-yard penalty off of the Sharks. Gave it right back.
All right, so it's going to bring up 1st and 15 for the Eagles, and Booby breaks that huddle. He's going to go with the same formation. He's going to go under center, single back, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. 2 safeties over the top for the Sharks with the 4 down line in front, but that Mike linebacker sneaking up. He's real close to the line. There's a snap. Handoff. He bounces left. Nice tackle to stop that. Gain of 1. So
yeah, because if he didn't make that tackle there, he was going to cut back and pick up another 5-6 yards. That's an excellent tackle there by Paul DePriest.
So they did give him the 1 yard, though, yeah. So it'll bring up Or did they not? No, they did not. They took him right back to the line of scrimmage. So that's going to keep us at 2nd and 15 here for the Eagles. And again, it's still a 2-0 contest. Sharks over the Eagles. We're now at 8 minutes and 2 seconds and ticking left in the first half.
In a very contested defensive ball game.
Well, you know, I've always been a fan of defensive football, man, because it brings it down to that last minute almost every time, man.
Right. And everybody's defense always wants to go up against everybody's defense wants to be the one to stop it. So the defense will be the ones to call and get on the field at any time.
All right, Booby's in shotgun, hands it out. He bounces left. He's got room.
He's got room.
Past the 30, past the 35.
And you see him lower his shoulder and try to truck that guy over?
25, I'm sorry. So that takes it to the 24. I did see that.
I mean, he's a little guy, and he lowered his shoulder, and he tried to deliver the boom, and he did pick up an extra yard or two, and now all they need is 4 yards on that 10-yard gain.
So it looks like it'll be 3rd and 6, if I'm reading that chain right.
That's correct, 6. 8-yard gain.
That run for the Eagles.
And actually, I believe from this, I think from right here, I believe that their kicker can punch that in. I was watching them down here warm up early in warm-ups, and I'm pretty sure their kicker can knock that one down there.
Well, I'm sure the Eagles don't want 3 points. They want 6 right here. So Booby's going to go shotgun and send 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Those safeties are playing real close to the line. This looks like a 0 package there on defense. There's the snap. Fakes the handoff. Booby rolls right. He's got a wide open receiver, but floats it. Wow.
And it was the wrong read.
It's like he went U.S. Postal Mail on that one,
Yes.
bro, and he could let that take a couple days to get there.
And they airmailed it, and he picked the wrong read.
Airmailed it.
And picked the wrong read as well. The good thing for him is that it wasn't a turnover, wasn't any loss of yards, and it does look like they are coming out to try what looks like
a field goal try. So looks like they'll be down at the 30, so it'll be a 40-yard attempt.
40-yard field goal attempt here for the Eagles, which could give them the lead.
Oh, what do we got, a delay game?
Looks like.
Or illegal substitution. Another illegal substitution.
That's
tough for them, man. That's another 5 yards. He's got to try to get under his belt.
Well,
you saw him. I didn't see him. You think he got it?
Not from here.
No.
Not from here, I don't think. You know, they just took the points from themselves right there.
Ouch.
I believe they're still going to try it, but from what I was seeing on the other end of the field earlier, they were coming up short.
Well, this is a 45-yard attempt.
They were coming down short from the other end of the field from about the same distance.
The Sharks have got a guy back there just in case he's short. All right, the kicker's ready. The holder's ready. Snap. It's down. There's another flag, and that was blocked.
Let's see what the penalty is. This could give them back 5 yards. False start now, and they're definitely.
You got to punt, don't you? Unless this guy, I've never seen this kicker, but.
Wow.
That puts it.
I can't believe what I just seen here. These guys just literally imploded there in the last few plays. They went back.
They're going to punt now.
They were in field goal range where I think their kicker could have knocked it through easily.
Would have given them the lead.
Would have given them the lead. They just lost 10 yards, and now they have to kick the ball away.
Procedural problems.
That's huge.
Huge.
Let's hope that doesn't come back to haunt them later on.
Especially in a big defensive match like this, man.
It's not often that you get a chance to put points up on the board against the Sharks, and that was a prime opportunity that they just slipped through their fingers. He was offsides. He's offsides there. No,
there's a flag on the ground, too.
Yep. He's definitely offsides.
Okay, so now you get that 5 yards back. You going to punt or you going to kick? What are you going to do, Sean?
I think I just let it go right through the end zone and give it to him at the 20.
Yeah.
You know, if you try to re-kick it, you're going to do the same thing again. Or worse. So
they were going to attempt a field goal.
The way that the push came through, their push came through.
Yeah, and they saw that block.
I don't think that you want to really try that.
It looks like they're trying to figure out what they want to do because they don't have it figured out yet.
Yeah, I think they're probably going to try it. They're probably going to try it.
I don't know the numbers. I don't know the personnel. I don't know the. Are they punting? Because 21 is still out there. He's the guy who's going to do the punt.
I think they're going to try the field goal. No. Yeah, they're punting it away. This is a great idea right here. This is a great call. Maybe. Whoa.
They're going to be running out of time here pretty soon.
No, they're kneeling down to kick the field goal.
How come the math changed now, though? Because now it's going to be a 46-yard attempt. If they can make this, they've got the lead. There's a snap. It's down. Kick is up. Line drive. It's left.
Wide left.
Yeah,
good.
No good.
He did have a little leg on that one.
Yeah, he did. He had the distance. He just didn't have the accuracy on that.
Yeah.
Actually, he had more than that.
And that's exactly why I would have kept that touchback. I would have kept that touchback at the 20-yard line, gave him the ball down there, and now they're going to get the ball at the –
the 9-yard line, looks like.
Now, is it supposed to be where he kicked it from where it was?
No, where the line of scrimmage was.
Okay, because some rules are –
Is it? I don't know. It's NCAA rules is what they're using on this.
Okay.
Now, you remember how back in the day, for the longest time, the CFC always used that modified?
Right.
They quit that this year is what I was told.
Good.
They've gone 100% NCAA rules.
Good. So there's no way to just pick and choose which calls you want to make.
Nice.
Make the right call.
All right, handoff up the middle. Oh, nice. Open field tackle right there at the line. Number 80.
That's great defense there. He was coming down from, he's running downhill from the backfield, but he got stopped immediately
Gain of 1 on the play.
for a 1-yard gain. It's great tackle there. That's one thing that the Eagles do know is they do know how to tackle.
Yeah. All right. We're going to go shotgun again. 2 to the left. Tight to the right, 2. 4 down linemen in front for the Eagles. 2 safeties. There's a snap. Quick pass outside. He's got it. Makes first guy miss. Fighting for extra. Makes the other guy miss. And here comes the the scrum. He's still going. Oh, they finally blew the whistle, though. They did stop his forward momentum.
You know something? I'm sitting here looking at the coaches on both sidelines, and I can say that at one point or another, most of these coaches were on the same sideline coaching the team together.
Yeah.
More than half from both sides.
Right. So they know each other.
They all know each other very well. So they
probably know each other's sentences as well.
They know each other's audibles as well.
3rd and 3 play for Smoke and the Denver Sharks. We're going to go shotgun formation. Looks like he's making a quick little audible to his receivers. 2 to the left, 2 to the right, 2 safeties. There's a snap. Handoff. He's stopped in the backfield, bounces out. He's got the first down, getting extra yardage. Finally gets pushed out of bounds, and looks like on the Eagle side, no, they're right at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, that was
great play.
A huge run right there because they caught him slipping.
Yeah.
The cutback was there. He made one move and popped it outside, and he had a nothing but sideline marker waiting for him to run right out of bounds.
The D-line put pressure there and stopped him in the backfield, but he just made a heck of a move to bounce outside to his left and get all that extra yardage. So it's going to bring up 1st and 10 for Smoke and the boys at their own 49-yard line. We're going to stay with the same formation, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Looks like we still got 2 safeties over the top for the Eagles. It's a 4 down line in front because the Mike pulls back. Nice run, and the linebacker finally gets him. Gain of about 4.
Yeah, and it looks like they are sticking to their game plan of running the ball. They're not really worried about not really producing yardage, or points. They're just really worried about, I guess, game management, which is actually a great thing, But, again, this is indicative of what happens in a lot of sports when you let teams hang around is you keep them in the game.
2nd and 7 for the Sharks.
All right, same formation by both teams. Smoke is spotting him. There's that snap. Outside flare to the receiver. He's got it low, but he's got it to the 45, to the 40. Oh, he stepped out right there. Oh, yeah, I guess that judge was there to see that, man. I thought he was still in play.
Yeah, and I don't know what this defensive end was looking at here, but this was this running back, he scripted this play right. You seen exactly what he was going to do. And you let him roll out, catch the pass. You were nowhere in sight.
Yeah. You're 100% right about that, man.
You're standing right there in front of him. You watched him come your way, and you let him go.
Yep. And that was good enough to give that mistake cost them a first down. So now we're at 1st and 10 at the Eagles' 38-yard line. Same formation. Oh, no, we're going to stack the receivers on the right side this time, spread them on the left. And now we're getting motion across the backfield. Pitch outside is bobbled. Is it on the ground?
Ooh.
Oh, no, he covered it. That was a good pitch, man.
It was dangerous, though, because he's not actually handing it to him. He's pitching it.
Yeah, I get that.
And with that ball, if that could have bounced one way or the other, it just happened to bounce back to him. But that could have been a costly turnover there if he did not recover that ball.
Well, it definitely cost him quite a bit of yards.
I think that what we'll see from here on is that they'll probably turn and put it right in his breadbasket from here on out.
Second down.
So it's like 2nd and 18 to me.
At 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2-0 ball game. Sharks over the Eagles.
All right, they started in pistol, but then they moved the guy out to the left, so we doubles. 2 safeties, 4 down linemen in front for the Eagles. There's a snap. Smoke rolls left, throws it over the top. Into a big crowd, and that's incomplete.
The defender caught that.
Yeah, but it was out of bounds. He caught it way out of bounds.
Yeah, he did catch it out of bounds. I don't.
Boy, I know smoke is smoke, man, but I think that was there's a flag on the field.
There is a flag on the field.
And I didn't catch it.
And it looks like it is going against the Sharks.
Yeah, it sure is.
That's a big one, too.
10-yarder?
That's 10 yards.
Holding.
That is
2nd and 28. God,
wow.
Am I right about that?
They have to get to the 30-yard line. The 30-yard line.
5 yards?
25 yards.
Oh, you kidding me?
25 yards.
2nd and 25 for the Sharks. 27? Oh, yeah, you're right. 27. Ooh. And now I'm sure the Sharks are going to take a timeout. Oh, no, maybe not.
Officials want to have something to talk about here. It seems like both sides of the ball, both teams are doing this. They'll pick up a few yards and then penalties, knock them right back.
Yep.
Yeah,
and you had talked about that earlier, too, about having a flag competition, man. You don't want to play that game.
Yeah, and so initially my initial assessment for this game was I initially called a pick.
Right.
I felt that this game could go either way. I knew it was going to be a close ball game. At this point right now, it's 2-0. It's still a close ball game. It's anybody's game.
That's true.
And I believe that the Sharks, they are executing their game plan of what they did put in. They're running it like they wanted to. So they're not doing anything that they're not wanting to do. The Eagles, I believe, start off a little shaky, but now I believe they're starting to open up their playbook because now they're starting to do what they want to do. So that's why I believe the second half, we may see some points come on this board.
I'm pretty convinced after watching what these refs were doing that there's a question about the spot of the ball because they walked all the way back to the line of scrimmage, did some math, and they're keeping it the way it was. They're not going to change the spot, but they sure did take some time to get that figured out. We're at 2 minutes, 17 seconds left in the first half.
Yeah, and you remember the official that used that card on the NFL game a couple years last year?
Right.
I loved he had his job at that time. He had a smirk on his face. I'd love to do that. Here we go, 2nd down and 27 for the Sharks.
All right, 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. There's a snap. They roll out to the running back again. Here comes the pressure from the green team, and they got a nice knocker on there.
Huge hit.
And all they got was 1 yard out of that play.
Man, I tell you what, I heard that hit all the way up here in the booth. I'm in the press box, which is probably 100 feet away, 150 feet away, and that was loud.
That's the 2-minute warning.
Whew. All right, well, we're at the 2-minute break right now. And I'll tell you what, as they take a break, we'll take a break. And thank you for watching Colorado Sports TV's coverage of the CFC semifinal playoff game. And welcome back. We just finished the 2-minute warning in the first half, and still 2-0 contest with the Sharks ahead of the Eagles. Penalties have put the Sharks in a real tough spot here. You're looking at 3rd and 27 still, I believe.
And I think they need to run this ball instead of trying to pass it, because if you try to do too much, then you turn this ball over. It's
No, and here it comes, and the pressure comes up. Smoke gets away from it, throws it right side, and they just could not make the connection. And that's going to bring special teams on. This great defensive play by both defensive lines in this game.
Yes, and the Eagles' defense is getting pressure on Smoke. They're getting through that through the front line of the Sharks, and making him move. He's not able to sit back there and just pick and choose who he wants to hit. So with him moving, obviously his passes are a little bit less accurate, and he couldn't hit his receiver there. 4th down, and guess who was back there to return this punt?
Yeah, what'd you say his name was?
D-Ran.
D-Ran.
Or should I say D-Man? I don't think he has.
Well, they didn't give him a chance to run it back last time. That was a really bad punt that last time.
Really bad. I don't think he's got enough space to get the ball to him unless it's a line drive, and if they do, it's problems.
Oh, it's high, and it's returnable. Good bounce. Oh, nice punt, actually.
You see what they're doing?
Oh, we've got an update from the other game. It's in the first quarter, and the Nightmare are ahead of the Flames 7-6.
You see what they're doing here? They're going to keep the ball away from him.
Yeah.
So this is the second time that they punted it, and he's got nowhere near that ball.
Smart play. Smart move. As much as I'd love to see an exciting return,
Yeah.
The Sharks are doing what they need to do. They know when there's danger on the field,
Right. So with the update that we did just get to you here is the Nightmare, Norco Nightmare is up on the Flames 7-6. 7-6 at this time. Norco over the Flames.
All right, they're taking a long huddle here. I'll watch the back judge, but I think they've got plenty of time.
We got 1:44 to go in this half. Let's see if they'll play conservative or if they'll just play conservative and get the half, or they're trying to put points up.
What are you going to do if it's you?
I'm trying to score.
Yeah.
I'm trying to score. You want to beat the Sharks? You want to beat the champs? You need to beat the champs.
Well, the Sharks are ready for it, too, because they've got 2 safeties over the top. Shotgun formation, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. 4 down linemen front with pressure coming from the outside. Here it comes. And do they got him? He gets rid of it. And he caught it. Right at the line of scrimmage and fights for extra. Nice play by Booby there.
Yeah, because I was worried, man. But I seen Malcolm Riley turn that corner, man, and he didn't see him coming.
Yeah.
if you get hit by Malcolm Riley and you're not looking, go take a seat. He reminds me of Roethlisberger, the way he's the bigger quarterback, is able to deliver the ball with guys draped all over him.
Quick snap, pass outside, bobbled, almost intercepted as well.
And that would have been all on that receiver there.
Yeah, but that stops the clock, though, so that gives the Eagles a small advantage, but it takes it to, 3rd and 6?
Yeah, it gives them a small advantage, but it also gives them a big disadvantage because now it's 3rd down. If they incomplete this pass, it's 4th down.
That's true. And they're pretty deep in their own territory, so even if they got to punt the ball away, they just need a big play right here on 3rd down is what the Eagles need.
Yeah, and they're going for it, man. They're trying to move this ball. They're not sitting back trying to run the clock out, and this would be a play that you definitely don't want to run it on now because they're just going to call a timeout, the Sharks. So,
the Eagles have decided to take a timeout, so looks like that they weren't real positive about that 3rd down call, so now they've got time to figure it out. What a fun game, man.
Yeah, it's exactly what I knew it was going to be.
Yeah.
I knew it was going to be a close game, Obviously, it's still the first half. We still have a lot of football to be played, but nothing is no different than what I expected out of these 2 ball clubs.
Well, let's talk about that other game.
The Flames?
Yeah, because I know you said you thought you called the Flames.
Right, I got the Flames.
And it's only a 1-point game right now in the first quarter.
Right.
How many points did you give the Flames?
I picked the Flames to win 24-17.
24-17.
Right.
Well, that can still happen.
The Norco Nightmare are the number 2 seed, so they're a very good team as well. The Nightmare was number 2. The Flames were number 3, and the Rage were number 4. And so the Nightmare, if you look at it in my eyes, they're in trouble. because they should have more points than that. You know, they're playing the Flames. The Flames are a very well-established organization, but this is the nightmare we're talking about.
All right, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Looks like we're getting pressure. He hands it off. He's got a hole. He's got the first and even more. Fighting still. Past the 50 to the 45. Wow, what a run.
Wow, did I just see what I seen?
The Eagles took advantage of a real nice open gap on the run play. And whoever that running back was, man, he did a great job of keeping his feet, man.
I tell you what, as much as I love Malcolm Riley, he thought, well, here we go. We're going Booby with a quick pass.
Intercepted. The Sharks brought it down. What a great job by the Sharks defense.
Wow. I was just about to say.
2 big plays in a row, man.
I was just about to say what they did was they let that defensive in. They sucked him in. They let Malcolm come, and they bit right up under him for that huge run. And then this is what Booby does on the next play. Come on, Booby. You guys need you, baby.
That was a big guy to being out there into coverage. I wonder who that was who made that
Hold on, the
interception.
defense is still on the field.
Interception offsides from the Denver.
Offsides.
Oh,
No
the Eagles still
interception.
got the ball.
No interception. Booby got saved. I don't know if he's seen the laundry before he threw it. You know, but come on, Booby. Come on, settle down. Get your feet up under you and make some good reads here.
Booby must said his prayers today.
Yes. You have to put together a few good plays in a row. They have to get a string of plays together in a row here before the half. They're in very good position here. Let's see if they can move.
Why is that clock running? Well, the clock's running with 39 seconds after a penalty. That's crazy, but handoff too up the middle, 0 gain on that play. And he doesn't stop the clock now, but he didn't stop the clock after the penalty.
Wow.
And but they reset the ball and then restarted the clock. That's how that works.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it wasn't I don't know what the heck just happened there.
What is he doing? He spiked the ball. He clocked it. Yeah, he just clocked it.
Yeah, he just clocked it. So that's what happened on the last one. They stopped the clock for the penalty, moved the ball, and then restarted as soon as the ball was set. So that's why the clock's still running. That gives us 18 seconds left in the first half.
But it was a defensive penalty. It wasn't an offensive penalty. It was offsides defense. That clock should not have been running.
Yeah?
It's offsides on the defense.
I honestly don't know how the NCAA rule is on that. I think you're right. I was upset about it.
Yeah, it was on the defense.
I was trying to cover the refs, man, but you kind of blew that whole thing. So we got motion across the backfield to take 3 to the left, 1 to the right.
I think they're going to take a shot.
17 seconds. Oh. And here comes a swarm of Sharks, and Booby is down in the backfield. And I don't think they have any timeouts because now we're at 9 seconds and ticking. That might be the last play of the first half.
Yeah, it looks like that's going to take us to halftime with the score 2-0. The Sharks over the Eagles in a closely contested ball game.
And now we're stopping the clock. Yep, well, it says 0.
That's halftime.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is halftime.
All right, so we're going to end the first half with a score of 2-0. Sharks over the Eagles, and it is fitting that we would end the first half with a defensive play, a big defensive play, because that's what we've had this whole first half. So we're going to take a break for halftime, and when we return, we'll get back to the second half of this exciting semifinal game. And thank you for watching Colorado Sports TV. And welcome back to Colorado Sports TV's presentation of the CFC semifinal playoff game. And we're kicking off for the start of the second quarter, or second half. And he's got some room, finds some blockers, bounces out his way beyond the 40.
Yeah, you can tell he's not used to having the ball in his hands because he didn't know what to do with it. But he did get that ball up past the 40-yard line to the 41-yard line and set the Sharks up really good for their second half opening possession. That was a low line drive kick. That was maybe like a little squib. And so let's see if the Sharks come out with doing a little something different from their original game plan, which was to run the ball. Let's see if they actually make any adjustments or if they stick to the original script. Smoke still is the quarterback there in the backfield as they come out with double receivers to the left, singles to the right.
Yeah, he's got max protection in the backfield. 2 safeties over the top for the Eagles and a 4 down lineman in front. There's that snap, handoff, and look at that pressure from the D-line.
And he just got smoked right in the backfield.
Yeah, he hit him almost as soon as he touched the ball from the handoff.
That's going to go for a loss of 3, 4.
Maybe 5. 4, yeah.
Loss of 4.
So it brings up 2nd and 14 for the Sharks. That's not the way you want to open the second half, man.
Well, you got to look at it like this. They've seen that same run and play, 2 handfuls of times. They're going to make adjustments, and they did, obviously. And right off the back, it shows first play of the second half, he stopped it for a loss of yards.
All right, so 2nd and 14. Smoke breaks that huddle. Looks like we're going to go similar formation, but this time he's going 2 right, 1 to the left. Max protection. 2 safeties over the top for the Eagles. There's a snap. Here comes the pressure. They're bringing it in over the top.
Oh, and he just threw that away. He
Yeah.
he didn't even look unless his receiver was on different pages, but he just threw that ball up, and it should have been picked off.
Well, he put it right there in the opening in that zone defense, man. So I don't know if that was a misread by the receiver, miscommunication there.
I tell you what, you don't want to misread to over there that area right there because that is the man, D. Rand. And if he gets his hands on that ball,
he can go, huh?
You better get your guys over there chasing him down.
All right, so that brings up 3rd and long, 3rd and 14 for the Denver Sharks in their opening drive of the second half.
And here we go. Looks like they're going to come out with the double-double formation.
Out of a shotgun. They've got a long way to go. Got a safety playing real deep back there, too.
3rd and 14.
Yep. All right, he's got time.
There's pressure.
Gets rid of it. There's a completion.
Pass is high. It's caught, and it's going to be for a little bit of nothing as it does get him a gain of 5.
Yeah, gain of got a 1 yard past the original line of scrimmage. But that's going to bring up a long 4th down.
You're right, punting formation.
And we've got a player down.
4 on the play.
Looks like the receiver got hurt on that play.
Will be 4th down.
Now we've got an update right now on the Nightmare game. We've got the Northern Colorado Nightmare 14 and the Flames 6. Boy, if a man was ever getting paid to call games, he might be broke about now, huh?
Right. Right. Well, not really because that game right there is still only a 1-score game.
It is a 1-possession game.
So that game, I'm still my pick on that one. I picked the Flames, and they're still in good shape, but it doesn't look like they're going to make any over-unders on that.
Did you give an over-under?
No, not today. Not today. The receiver did get up. It looks like I believe that was Crowder. And I believe, yes, that is Crowder, and he is okay. He's standing up talking to the trainer. He's walking on his own power. Looks like he's going to be fine.
There we go.
4th down for the Denver Sharks.
All right, this is a different formation here. Oh, no, he's going
It's
under center.
4th down.
Oh, we're punting. That's why. There's the punt. Nice punt. It's high.
It had to be short because you know who's back there.
Takes a fairly good bounce for the Sharks. And there it's down. So now the Eagles will take over.
I got a question for you, Eric, because obviously you've last year you've seen quite a bit of the Sharks, and this is obviously a similar lineup. They have made some changes in their lineup and their rotation.
Right.
I don't see anything out of these boys today. Do you see anything coming from the offensive side of the ball down there today?
You know what? They're making a lot of mistakes. The passes aren't there. The passing game is struggling. The running game is for real. You know, they've been able to get some yardage on there, but it looks like the Eagles have done a good job of adjusting to it.
Right.
But to be honest, it looks like both of these offenses have been struggling all day.
It's just because the defenses are so good.
Yeah. So Booby's going to go under center, it looks like, and he's got doubles out there. 2 safeties over the top for the Sharks. There's that snap. Handoff. He's trying to go right, gets back inside, and there's blue jerseys fighting, and they finally get him. Boy, that was a whole lot of running to gain a half a yard, maybe a yard if he's lucky.
Right.
And that's that defensive prowess that you were talking about. Two really good defenses playing today.
Yeah, it gets down to where you say the person that has the ball last is going to have a chance to win this ball game.
Gain of 1 on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, I don't really see any enthusiasm from anybody. You know, nobody's fired up. Nobody's excited. You know, these guys, somebody's season is over in less than 30 minutes.
That's very true. That's very, very true.
And these guys, nobody, I don't know who wants to win. I don't know who wants it more because nobody's showing any energy at all.
Offensively.
Any energy, emotion, anything. Look, there's no nothing, you know. I mean, that defense is playing lights out.
Both sides.
Both sides. But you can't tell who wants it more because nobody's showing it right now.
All right, so Bowie's in shotgun. Doubles. There's motion early. I think it was that receiver. I'm going to go false start on this one.
Flag on the
It did
play.
cause a Shark player to cross the line, so we'll see what the refs saw.
Yep.
Yep, we're going to go false start against the Eagles.
False start on the Eagles.
Yeah, and I just had a chance to speak with some of these players, and some of them are pretty frustrated, you know, that they're not getting the touches that they're accustomed to. But I assured them, you know, sometimes, you know, it's a game plan that must be stuck to. You know, I mean, if your team puts in a game plan, you must follow it, you know, and stay positive for your teammates and keep pushing. Otherwise, your team could be the season who ends in 30 minutes.
All right, they finally still get the clock rolling like the referees wanted. And Booby breaks that huddle. Shotgun formation, double. Looks like only one safety over the top on this one, though. And he's far right side. Snap, throws it right. Yeah, the defense was there to knock it down. That is an incomplete pass. Wow.
Yeah, it was
How
low.
are ya?
Looks like that pass was low. So the receiver did have to go down and try to dig it out of the turf. But that is going to be incomplete as we did have a defender coming up to break that pass up as well.
Oh, really? You don't want? Oh, all right. We just had a visit here from Dan McKay, the owner of the Eagles. I haven't seen him for almost a year now, bro. Good to see the guy again.
You don't want to sit in with us for a minute?
No, I think he said he had people watching, though, all the way out in Louisiana.
Oh, that's awesome.
So you folks out there, I hope you're enjoying a very strong defensive battle. And thank you for watching ColoradoSports.TV.
Yes, thank you for tuning in. And the Eagles are coming up now on 3rd down and long. Booby is in the shotgun with a double to the left, single or doubles with the single back.
There's that motion. Now we got 3 to the left.
Trips left.
It looks like he's looking for a quick pass out, and it's complete to number 2.
Another low
No,
pass.
it hit the ground. He picked it up off the ground.
Yeah, and he's got to just.
He's going back to what you were talking about with the lack of drive from these offenses, man.
All right.
So let me ask you this, though. How much is that a player problem versus how much is it a coaching problem?
I think it's a little bit of both.
Yeah, I mean, the coaches. I would think the coaches want to be able to put in a play that they can complete, that they can execute.
Yeah, and with this game going on the way it's going on, with the coaches seeing how he's actually missing on a lot of passes, they should have pulled him to the side and made the adjustments, and they have not done that. And so he's continuing to make these mistakes because no one is pulling him to the side to tell him how to correct it.
All right, there's a good punt. It goes out of bounds. They didn't want to give the returner a chance as well. So waiting to see where the ref spots it. He's to the 45, creeps up to the 40.
Oh, wow.
Wow. He's going to give the Sharks the ball 1st and 10 on the Eagles' 36-yard line.
Wow. And that was a terrible punt.
And to let you viewers know, if you guys have got any questions that you want to ask us during this game, we do now have the chat menu up. So
nice.
Feel free to let us know. Hey, Coach Vaughn's on watching.
Is Coach Vaughn on there?
Yeah, he's talking about them QBs killing themselves.
Hey, I was just talking about you earlier, Daniel. How you been? And it looks like these Sharks are going to come out here from their opponents from the Eagles' 36-yard line, 1st down and 10.
Yeah, it looks like Chase Maxwell's watching us too. Good to see you're watching, bro.
Hey, Chase.
All right, so, wow, that's an interesting formation. Low snap, handoff, goes out left, breaks the line of scrimmage and moves forward for more, stays in bounds, so the clock is going to run.
Yeah, that's a good tackle, too, because if he wouldn't have made that tackle, he would have picked up that first down. And it still does look like they are going to stick to their game plan of running the ball.
It looks like it was about a 4-yard gain, so it'll bring about 2nd and 6 for the Sharks. We do have a prediction over here, though, too, man, saying
For the Sharks.
it's going to be a defensive game. He predicts that the Sharks will win by a field goal at the end of the game, bro.
Who said that?
I can't read his name. I don't want to mispronounce it. That's what I want to say. One of our viewers.
Okay. Well, we'll see what happens as the
Yeah,
game
that we
winds
will.
down.
Fakes the handoff. Here comes the pressure by the Eagles.
Oh, why would you do that, Smoke? You've got to throw that ball away.
You know, but as they do, they're on his back shirt, man. And I think if he would have cocked that back, they might have knocked that down. That was
The thing about it is he's
Huge
so
play.
fast. He's so fast that he could have. I believe he could have got rid of the ball, but it's probably what he believes was in his best interest was to eat it. But with him eating that, now they're going to eat no points on this drive because now they're out of field goal range. 3rd down and forever.
so it looks like it's going to be 3rd and 20. So big 3rd down. Great defensive play, though, by the Eagles. There was 3 guys broke through that line to disrupt that
Excellent
play.
defense. The defenses are not letting up on either side of the ball. That's one thing that's been consistent the entire game is the defense.
All right, Smokes fades back, drops it across the middle.
And it looks like there's going to be a flag right there, which is going to be probably a hold,
Flag on the play.
which I
Yeah, it looks like
believe.
he is calling holding against the Sharks.
Holding on
And
the
this will
Sharks.
probably be declined to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, are they going to decline it?
That's what they should do.
Yeah,
But you never know.
but that side ref is saying they're taking it.
I think you're supposed to take this penalty right here and decline it and move it to 4th down. It's 4th and forever.
Yeah, it brings you're
You're
taking away the opportunity to take possession of the ball.
So if they pick up 15 yards or 10 to 15 on this 3rd down
Oh
play
no,
now,
it's another 10-yard penalty.
Correction.
So now it brings up 3rd and 30. And maybe you're hoping that they're going to air it out and give your defense a chance to intercept the ball.
but they have 2 plays to do it.
Yeah.
You know, I think that you take the down away and put them on 4th down and you make them make a choice.
And give your offense a chance. I get it.
I think the coach just had a mental error right there. He'll look at the tape, and then when he goes in gets put in the situation again, I think he'll choose differently.
Well, the coach definitely took a gamble. Let's see if it pays off. We've got one safety really deep there while Smoke puts his offense in double-double, shotgun formation. That middle linebacker's right at the line. Here comes the pressure. He throws it deep right side. There's Eagles everywhere. And he drops the interception.
Yeah, and that was D-Man. D-Ran.
That's what the Eagles coach was hoping for. Exactly what happened there, and he just couldn't execute the interception.
And so, okay, now with them taking that penalty, it's
So, maybe not a bad call because he gave his guys a chance.
it works out for them now because they have to kick the ball
Right.
to D-Man.
But they haven't all day.
You're right, but
Yeah.
with the length here, either going to kick the ball out of bounds short, or you're going to kick that ball deep and get it to him and give him a chance this time.
We'll see what's going on here.
So I think this is the time that he's actually going to get his hands on the ball. Let's see.
Oh, Alex Cochran's watching. Hey, good to hear from you again, man. I hope you and your family are happy out there in Wisconsin. What are you doing out there in Wisconsin, man?
Right, eating cheese. Send me some of those grilled cheese, man.
All right, there's the snap.
Oh!
It was almost blocked.
And
D-Ran's got a chance. It takes a Shark bounce. He's not going to be able to return it. What a wonderful punt that ends up being inside the 5-yard line.
Wow. You gotta get to be a little bit lucky at sometimes, and I know when that ball, before it took that initial bounce, his heart started pounding through his pads.
Ball on their own 4-yard line.
Yeah.
I seen that the Greyhawks score as an update for anyone that's actually viewing. was 50-0 over the Renegades at halftime. 50-0 at halftime in that championship game, which is a championship game. 50-0 at halftime.
Yep. All right, so the Eagles are going to take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line. Last time they were this deep, they got a safety, and they're trying to run it, and he bounces out. Are they giving him another safety? If they give him forward progress, it's not going to be a safety because he bounced inside and then bounced out and never got that forward progress back. But I think that pushes him like at the 1-yard line or the half-yard line.
I was going to say, man, are these the only points going to be scored? Is that what they give them?
Hey, I'm sure the whole Shark organization will be happy to leave this game with a 4-0 victory, man.
They'll take it. As long as if it says 2-0, that everybody understands it is not a forfeit. They played. they did play.
All right, well, 2nd and long here. Is Booby good? Yeah, is Booby going under center? He is. He was under center last time.
Yeah.
When they busted through. He's just going to lean forward this time to try to get them get some breathing room and not. Wow, look at that surge.
Yeah, I thought they were going to blow the whistle and say progress was stopped.
But but Booby kept pushing, so did his old line, and he ended up gaining about 7 yards on that. That's going to bring us to about 3rd and 5.
Yeah, again, he is a very, very big quarterback, and he's hard to bring down sometimes. He used to play receiver, so he's accustomed to picking up extra yardage as well. And so now we're looking at 3rd down here and 6.
I thought it was 5.
3rd and 5.
Yeah, 3rd and 5. There we go. Big 3rd down here in a field position game because that's ultimately what this game is.
And I believe that is the backup quarterback, number 13, that is in the backfield. And that is the backup quarterback.
Gaining nothing on that play. Actually lost a yard on there.
I didn't see if Booby got hurt.
Yeah,
it
looks like
he's standing way over there on the sideline.
Yeah, Coach Vonnie says the Booby's not in that. That's Ashley that's in there right now.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Yeah, I actually had a chance to play with Ashley with the Denver Dynasty, I believe. He actually was my quarterback for a little while, and that guy can deliver the ball. And when I sat there and watched him earlier, remember I told you he was delivering a really nice ball?
Yeah.
That's because I've seen it before.
Oh.
That is because I've seen it.
Look at that. Is that Vic Golden? Vic Golden's watching us. Good to hear from you again, Vic. How are you, brother?
And so now it's 4th down. They are going to have to punt this ball from their end zone with not a lot of space. It's a snap is off.
Almost.
That was almost blocked.
This is returnable.
Kick. It is returnable.
He's to the 50, to the 45. Cuts up, cuts inside to the 40, the 35.
There's laundry on the field.
Yep, there's a flag down.
And so it was a very good return there, which is going to be probably negated a little bit for the penalty and will be coming back.
Yeah. Mondo G let us know that, that is Ashley that's out there. Good to hear from you again, too, Mondo.
Yeah, I seen him in warm-ups, and he throws a strike.
Nice. All right, so the penalty was against the Sharks. I didn't see what his call was. Personal foul. That's a 15-yard variety.
On the Sharks.
Oh, wow.
So, but I don't know if that's from the spot of the penalty or from the spot of the return. But
it should be from the spot of the penalty.
It remains Sharks ball.
Yeah, it should be from the penalty, not from the return.
But they should still be in Eagle territory.
Maybe.
Yeah, looks like they're going to be right around. There we go. So, so the Sharks will take over now, 1st and 10 on the Eagles' 46-yard line.
So, essentially, they get about a 10-yard return?
Yeah.
And so the Eagles' defense has been putting up tough defense stance all game long. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Yeah, that defensive line has done a really good job of breaking through the offensive line of the Sharks.
Both of these defenses have to be worn down right now and gassed because they are both fighting tooth and nail with each other and keeping points off the board for the opposing teams.
All right, Sharks are going pistol formation this time. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. I think it looks like they got a tight end in there too. Handoff. There's a crowd. The Eagles have got him. He gets right back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a gain of nothing.
Yeah, it's definitely a gain of 0. And when you see a big back like that, the first thing the coach is going to tell him, you need to go downhill instead of going east and west. As soon as he started going east and west, the play was dead.
I'm sorry, man. I get all wrapped up with this chat.
And so that's going to bring up second down, and looks like it was
Yeah, it's still 2nd and 10.
no gain. So
Hey,
second
now,
and 10.
it was a pretty good search for him because they hit him in the backfield.
Right.
So he had to fight his way just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, as soon as he went sideways, and at his size, it's hard to get that motor running again.
All right, same formation. 2 safeties over the top. The linebackers fade back. Here comes the pressure,
And
throwing
there's
over the
another
top
play.
to the left. And incomplete.
Yeah, and that receiver, that defender is lucky because he never even turned back to find the ball. So he's lucky that their receiver didn't play the old veteran move and turn and come into him trying to catch that pass, because that would have been a penalty.
I think now would be a good time for them to let Smoke start running the ball. 'Cause they're not expecting it. And he can do it. Smoke can run.
Yeah, to be honest, this deep into the game, I'm almost willing to say that I think that the Sharks are content with this game plan of running the ball. They're going to continue to do it, even though they're keeping this team in the game.
Yeah. So it's a 2-0 game, man, and you got to make something happen here. Well, Smoke takes the snap. He's got a guy open and overthrows him.
Overthrowing him. He had the step, and it looks like he was going to walk into the end zone and probably start doing this pop, lock, and shake dance.
Yeah, he was wide open, and Smoke just could not make the connection.
That pass falls incomplete.
So that brings up 4th down. I'm sure the Sharks are going to punt because Smoke's coming on the sideline.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have the personnel change coming in now. And we do have a very dangerous returner back there who has not gotten a chance all game long. Let's see if he can get his hands on the ball this time and try to make something happen.
Got a question for you here on the chat bubble, bro. You ready for this one?
Yes.
Coach Von Yvonne wants to know, why do the Sharks put twin wide receivers on the short side of the field? If they switch, that offense would score, is what he's saying. Nice high punt. D-Ran's not going to have a chance on it. And a great bounce. And they're going to get that thing down at the 1-yard line. I'll tell you what, this punter is having a game.
Yeah, he is. He's having an awesome game. That looks like, and I never recognized kickers or punters or anything, but guess what? I might be looking at
the
CFC,
MVP right there.
A CFC all-star punter here. Okay, and to get back to the question that Coach Vaughn had over here, the reason why they're probably stacking those 2 receivers over there and really not really doing anything with them is because that's not the game plan. The game plan is to run the ball. And so they're pretty much just there. That's why they're not taking shots at them. And they've been running the ball consistently all game, and they're still doing it, even though it's really not productive. It's just moving the clock. It's killing the clock. They do have a 2-0 lead, but the running game is just doing just that. It's killing the clock. That's it.
Well, thanks to that punter, again, the Eagles are deep on their own side of the field. 1st and 10 at their 1-yard line. Let's see if they do that quarterback surge again to give themselves some more breathing room.
I almost want to say that the Eagles are going to have to probably pull off some type of trickery sometime along the line here to try to throw the Sharks off, because what they're doing is not working.
He found a small little gap through there. He might have gained 1 or a half a yard there. Looks like you might have aged yourself here right now, man. They're talking about pop, lock, and shake dance. You must be old, bro.
Oh, yeah. Because when Smoke just delivered that last ball that was incomplete, the receiver was wide open. I'm just trying to, figure out what type of touchdown celebration he's going to do. Was he going to start to do that little side-to-side thing? I can't do it. My son can do it,
Yeah.
But, it's a whole bunch of different dances these guys do, and it's entertaining when they do it, too.
All right, man. He got back to the line of scrimmage is all they're giving him. So now we're at 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and this is dangerous territory for the Eagles because they must get this ball out of their end of the field.
Okay, the Eagles are going to call timeout. Yeah.
Timeout on the field, Eagles.
I don't even think they got RC. Where's RC at, man? He loves these kind of situations.
Yeah, remember since that push up front earlier.
Yeah, he
he's-
made that beautiful play back there.
And then he's got some quarterback pressures after that, but he's been pretty much invisible afterwards, probably because the defenses have been out there putting in so much work that they're tired.
That's
and now
true.
you got players over here, looks like taking pads off, and I don't know if they are leaving. Is it 9 o'clock?
8 o'clock.
Okay, yeah, well, I don't know what that's all about there, but you got, 18 minutes and 30 seconds till you get to the championship game, and you have a player just left. Every team I've played on, even when I was on weather sideline, right now would be getting fired up. Somebody would get pumped. Somebody would be jumping everybody around,
All right, so after the timeout, here we go. Look at they got Booby and shotgun. They're spreading them out. 2 to the left, 2 to the right.
Here's RC right here on the sideline down here. It looks like he's
throwing it, and it's caught at the 2-yard line to the 5.
Oh!
10,
Oh!
to the 20. He's got one guy to beat. Are they going to stop him? Cuts outside. There comes the blue jerseys. They finally bring him down. What an amazing play
Wow.
from the 1-yard line.
And RC, thank you for distracting me on that because I'm sitting there distracted by you getting back over here to the action that I missed this bomb from the 1 all the way down here to the Sharks' 35-yard line. And that's going to put the Eagles in prime position and also sets them up to put them in control of this ball game again as well.
Wow, what an amazing play. And you know what? That was a very short pass, too, because he caught it right at the 1-yard line.
And that receiver made the work.
He put it in, man, and he it's paid off for the yardage at least, because now we've got 1st and 10 Eagles at the Sharks' 35-yard line.
Yeah, and like I was just saying a minute ago, like either sideline, what teams I played on, we'd be getting fired up because somebody wants to make a play. And I'm gonna make the play before you. That's what it is. Everybody's trying to compete to get that next play. He's offsides. He's offsides.
We say R.C. Collins, and here he comes busting through. Let's see if he was offsides or was there motion that made him go. Yep.
Encroachment
against the defense.
Well, hey, I'll tell you what. It's a 2-0 ball game right now. The Sharks are leading the Eagles 2-0. But right now, the Eagles are in field goal range.
Are they then?
They are.
That's right, because you were
range.
watching that kicker go.
That is correct. He can make this kick. I don't think that's what they want. They want 7.
I'm going to guess to be about a 45-yarder if the line of scrimmage doesn't change.
If it doesn't change, correct.
All right, Booby's got him spread. Is that Booby?
That's Booby.
Okay, spread him out. 2 to the right, 2 to the left out of shotgun. Quick pass, and it bounce pass, and that doesn't work in this sport.
He's got to set his feet and deliver a better pass. He's got to. This drive is so critical to getting points at this junction of the game. You cannot have those miscues. You must make that play.
The player comes running up to me saying, "Give me my gear, let me in the locker room." It's a cameraman.
Yeah, it's probably the same player I seen him walking off.
He is right there.
Yeah, so he should have never left the field in the first place.
All right, so Booby spreads him out. Double. There's that snap. Here comes the pressure.
Oh!
Got him.
And that's
And
a
that
fumble.
ball is loose. I think the Eagles recovered.
And that is going to be a sack fumble by Malcolm Riley, who catches Justice Jones from the blind side. And, oh, man.
You called that earlier, too. You called about, you got to worry about Malcolm coming blindside.
Yeah, and this time he gets there, and he does exactly what Malcolm Riley's been doing for years, is made him fumble that ball.
Great play. Man, I don't even want to count this off. No, it's all about a 10-yard loss.
Yeah, it's going to be.
Wait a minute. Is that where the fumble was
It's going to be 3rd and 20.
That's where the fumble was recovered.
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and 20 now. Was that just, man, you're in field goal range. This is twice that they were in field goal range with a chance to take the lead. Oh, man, these miscues.
All right, the crowd's getting into it now. They love that defensive play. 3rd and 20. Now we've got motion. coming behind the quarterback. We're going to have 3 receivers to the right now. There's a snap, fakes the handoff, flags immediately, so I'm going to guess it's offsides. A little bit of gain. Actually, not a bad gain on there.
I'm not going to say offsides. I'm going to say this is maybe going to be on the Eagles, maybe illegal shift.
Oh, okay.
But let's see which one of us is.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. That is. But I thought an illegal shift would stop the play. They'd blow the whistle. No? Yeah, probably not.
And so here we go from field goal range back to your own side of the field. Wow. Or not. Let's see. From the 30-yard line, the Sharks' 30-yard line back to the Sharks' 40.
Oh,
they declined the penalty.
The Eagles, that penalty has been declined.
Okay.
Brings up 4th down.
4th and 20. That penalty has been
Well, they're giving him.
They gave him yardage.
Yeah.
It was just 3rd and 20, correct? And now does that mean 4th and 15 with no penalty? They gained 5?
They gained 5 yards.
They gained 5 yards?
They got 5 yards, so now it's 4th and 15. And they're going for it. They don't want to punt it. Yes, I've never seen Booby punt. Have you ever seen Booby punt?
I've seen him do that little squib punt, that little.
So maybe he could do it right here. He's not going to. He's going to throw.
Oh, he's got a man. He's got a man. Oh!
Incomplete. Booby got hit as he threw that play, as he threw that ball. And the Sharks defense takes over on down. And ladies and gentlemen, with 53 seconds, 53.8 seconds left in the third quarter, we're still at a 2-0 contest.
2-0.
And you know, you've been swami all day on this stuff, man. Defensive. You talked earlier about it better not be a penalty game.
Yeah.
Because it is a flag contest up to this point, and I think the Eagles are losing that contest.
Right. Yeah, it's these guys are actually neither team is really trying to make the big play. Nobody wants to make a big mistake either. So it's almost like they're just both playing cautious, and see who bends or who breaks first. And the way it's looking is that they're going to be content at playing this game out between the 30 and 30 until someone does make something happen.
All right, Smoke is going to go pistol formation. 2 receivers left. 1 right. He shifts to pistol right. Look at that crowded line for the Eagles, but they still have 2 safeties. Low
ball's on the ground. It's on the ground. The ball is free.
They're fighting for it down there.
The Eagles have that ball. The Eagles have the ball.
Took it.
The Eagles have the ball. That defensive end came off of that edge like Reggie White. He seen that ball laying on the ground. He out-muscled that tackle for it and came up with the ball. First down for the Eagles. And now they're back in business.
It looked to me that Smoke fell on it.
But the ball was still floating around. I seen it. He jumped down, but he missed it. I don't know. Maybe for me, it still was. It seemed like the ball may be slick because he couldn't grab it. But I seen the defensive end come around the edge and jump right on the ball. He picked it up, and he was wrapped up by a Shark player.
Wow.
First down.
Great defensive play after a miscue by the Sharks. Gives the Eagles 1st and 10 at the Sharks' 39-yard line. And Booby's going under center with a double-double formation.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a hand-up.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen him throw from under center. There it is, handoff, and here comes the blue jerseys. They wrap him up. Gains about 1 yard. Is the ball's loose?
No.
They're calling him down. They're calling him down.
But see, this running back, he's an outstanding running back, but he has to stop trying to go east and west and just go downhill.
Even if it's a short gain, The
short gains like that are the ones that the coaches will yank you out for because you went side to side.
All right.
They want you to lower your pad level, get lower, overdrive that defensive player, get the yardage.
No, he gained 1 yard on that play. It's going to bring us to 2nd and 9.
And actually, where they're at, they're not in bad shape. That's the last play of the third quarter from the 33.5-yard line. So 5 yards are left there in field goal range.
All righty. Well, as they take a break to switch sides, we'll take a break. And thanks, all of you, for watching ColoradoSports.TV's coverage of the Colorado Football Conference semifinal playoff game. And welcome back to Colorado Sports TV's coverage of the semifinal playoff game. It's still 2-0 contest with the Sharks over the Eagles, but the Eagles just had a great defensive play, and they've got the ball. They're still trying to set the chains, so even though both teams are ready.
Yeah, and it looks like either team just needs somebody to make a play. You know, they just need somebody to make a big play, get some momentum. What's that?
Do they got that spot right? It don't matter. It's
should-
supposed to be 2nd and 9.
It should be at the 33.5-yard line.
I still think it's 2nd and 9. Yeah.
It looks fairly close.
Yeah.
But I did see a video where this obviously had nothing to do with this, but we'll come back to it.
All right, look at this heavy line formation for the Eagles in an I formation. Under center's Booby. Takes the snap. Handoff. Tries to bounce left. There's a blue jersey there. And then swarmed by the Sharks. But he gained another 1 yard. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 8.
Right, and they had 8 guys in the box, and you still try it.
Yeah.
8 guys in the box, and you try it. I mean, I have not seen a play action.
Well, Booby was doing some play action early because I remember he confused me. But since then, you're right. We ain't seen much of that.
Right. I mean, you guys are running the ball, running the ball.
And that's what the Sharks are thinking right now.
Play action. They had 8 guys in the box. Come on, you guys have got to try something to get your quarterback an easier read or an easy open receiver.
All right. Booby's going under center. Double doubles. Single back formation.
And look how many guys are in the box.
Yep. Crowded box for the Sharks.
8, 7.
They got him. And Booby takes a big sack. They just did. The Eagles just tried what you were talking about with the play action, and Booby was supposed to roll out there. But that defensive end, I don't know if it was the end or the blitzer, but contained him.
Yeah, that was actually a great push up front by the Sharks there to make sure that they would not be able to make anything happen on the play action.
Now, they, in my opinion, they're definitely out of field goal range now.
They're definitely not in field goal range. They are nowhere near their kicker's length. He would need approximately 8 yards to give him a decent chance. I don't see any wind at all. There's 13 minutes and 16 seconds and counting to go here in the 4th quarter of this semifinal game.
They're going for it. And you know what? I get it because they trust their defense. Booby rolls out right, throws it. It's caught. He's hit.
He's short.
There's no way he's going to make the first down.
Yeah, he's short.
Turnover on downs for the Sharks again.
Yeah, and it's almost like, you know, the Eagles, they have the personnel, but the personnel can't get it done.
I get it. But, you know, in my opinion, I like the play call on 1st down or on 2nd down.
Right.
But on 4th.
Right. I got a question for you.
All right.
Now, do you think the Eagles should consider a quarterback change?
Well, they already did.
No.
They put Ashley in for a minute.
Then
they brought Booby back in. I don't know what was up with that.
They brought him in to hand it off. Do you think they should actually make a change?
Okay, now let me let y'all know that he's asking me that because during the break I asked him the same question, but in regards to the Sharks.
I'll answer.
Well, let me be specific. I don't know enough about their backup quarterback as to whether I would do that or not. It's not like Booby's having a horrible game. This is the defense is just executing. Handoff up the middle. He finds the hole. Breaks 1 tackle. Gets knocked down by the 2nd. Well, that's going to be about a gain of 6, isn't it?
That is a big gain there.
Yeah, 6 yards on 1st down to bring up 2nd and 4. See, and that's what's weird about the Eagles' defense. They were letting the run game happen, and they just closed it down.
Yeah.
But now it seems to be opening back up again. So
they're tired. These guys have been out there a lot.
Fakes the handoff. Floats it. Incomplete.
Yeah, it seems like both of these offenses are just erratic today. I don't know if these guys have had a bad week of practice or if they missed film study or if these guys don't watch tape. I don't know what's going on with these offenses, but these offenses have just looked disgusting today.
I can't disagree with you. I can't argue about that. they're definitely not executing. Not executing at all.
Yeah. And so,
All right, so let's bring it up 3rd and 6. Right.
either team is one play
Oh,
away.
3rd and 4. I apologize. 3rd and 4.
Just one play away from.
Here comes the
a win.
blitzer outside. We're going to let him run it, and they hit him.
He stopped
back
short.
at the line of scrimmage.
Stopped short, 4th down. And if we can say this again and again and again, the defense has controlled this game.
Yes, it has.
And now I don't think they can kick this ball away from D-Ran. I think they have to kick the ball to him. It's too much field. I don't think they can miss him this time.
Well, they've done a pretty good job of keeping it from him so far.
Let's see.
And like I said, this punter, in my opinion, is the MVP of the game so far today.
I agree.
He's had a great game, and it's been field position battle because of him. So let's see what he could do here.
I agree. But we do have what looks like about 50 yards, 40 yards of open field that he'll have to get to the ball. I think that he'll get a chance on this one.
Looks like he's trying to kick it. Oh, there's a good bounce. D-Ran's got it. He makes one guy miss, but there's a lot of blue jerseys around him. Tries to cut the corner, gets pushed out around the 35. Let him go. There we go. Oh, I saw that, man.
Ooh.
Good coverage, though, by the special teams of the Sharks.
Now, excellent special teams coverage by the Sharks, because if he gets a step, you don't want to try to catch him in open field. It's almost like when Allen Iverson shake you up, and it's almost the same type of talent level there with his footwork.
There's a penalty on the field.
All right, well, let's see if they can move the ball again. Here we go. And we have 11 minutes and 6 seconds to go in the semifinal game here, with the Denver Sharks leading the Englewood Eagles 2-0 here in the 4th quarter over at Aurora Public School Stadium here at Hinckley High School. And that penalty,
I missed that flag.
yeah, it's on the Eagles, and this takes them back even.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're talking about these penalties on the Eagles. That could cost them this game, bro.
Wow.
They could make them lose this game. Thanks, man. I like that better. All right, so where they got the spotted at the 12?
At the 12-yard line.
Yeah, 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line there for the Englewood Eagles.
And there's really no sense of urgency for either team still, because it's still a one-possession game. But at some point, you do have to try to have some type of up-tempo, or try to pick up some type of momentum. You can't just keep coming out here going 3 and out, and just 3 and out, and the time is running out on you. You must move this ball.
You're right about that. That makes this drive very important for the Eagles right here. I mean, there's a chance they'll get the ball 1 or 2 more times, but you need to take advantage right here, right now. So Booby's going to spread them out, 3 to the right. Uh-oh. There's motion. It's going to be false start, and the Eagles are going backwards again.
Yeah, and they have to do something to simplify this game for Booby, because if you put him in a position where he has to make a play, where he has to throw that ball into coverage, it's going to potentially be a turnover. You have to simplify this game for him, set up a couple easy plays, get a couple first downs back-to-back, or a couple get the sticks moving, do something to get him some confidence to get this guy to where his head is in the right place to move this ball. You guys need Justice Jones right now.
Coach Vaughn is calling it play calling is the problem. You think he's got an issue with how they're calling it. He says it's pretty simple offense that they're trying to run here. So we'll see what Booby does here. We'll see what kind of play call they're getting. Yeah, that's a very good point. Even if they are simple, low-level plays, they're still not executing them.
Yeah.
All right, the back just got his hand up. Booby better hurry.
These guys are imploding right before.
He's got 5. There's that snap. Waiting for the open receiver. Throws it. Incomplete.
He had it, too.
It hit him. He hit his receiver, man.
He had it.
It could have been that the defender knocked it out. Did he? Got to hit that door again. Oh, Sarah's got it. You're good. All right.
And now we're starting to see a little bit of fire over here on the Sharks sideline, like these guys are starting to get some energy. It's a little late in the game, but it's better late than never.
Very true. I agree with you there. So now we're looking at 2nd and 15 here for the Englewood Eagles. Booby's going to send 3 out to his left. Single receiver to the right. Single safety over the top for the Sharks. 0 pressure. There's flags
There's
everywhere.
a free play.
It's caught.
There's a free play.
Makes a move, makes this guy miss, holds onto the back of the jersey. He's coming down. There we go.
This is going to be a free play.
Why? They're not going to take the penalty. They'll take the big gain.
Yeah,
ball at the 44-yard line.
See, and that was actually a very, very good pass from Justice Jones right there. He delivered a very nice ball. It's coming back. It's coming back. Illegal shift.
Illegal shift.
Wow.
These flags for the Eagles.
Wow.
I'm starting to get upset by it.
Wow.
I mean, how can you? They probably got over 200 yards of penalties. No, at least almost 100. Huge, huge penalties. Oh, we've got an update now from the Nightmare game. It looks like the Nightmare up 27-12.
Late in the second half.
Say what quarter it is?
Late in the second
Late in the
half.
second half.
So it looks like the Flames either got to turn around there or their season's going to end here really soon. And that was my prediction to actually win the CFC championship was the Flames.
It was the Flames, huh?
Well, you jinxed them.
All right. So we're going to spread them out to the left, to the right out of shotgun. Booby is in the back of his own end zone. They're going to send a blitz.
You guys hear this crowd getting fired up
Here
here.
comes some pressure up the middle. They got him. That's another safety. Another safety for the Denver Sharks. Defense, defense, defense. That's going to take us to 4-0, and the Sharks are going to have to, or the Eagles are going to have to punt to the Sharks.
Yeah.
But you know what? There's 10 minutes, 16 seconds left. It's still a one-possession game.
I don't know if I've ever seen a football game this late in the game that had 2 safeties. Only 2 safeties.
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know that I've ever seen a 4-0 game.
I don't. Me either.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Wow. And see now
The Eagles aren't out of it.
no, they're not out
No,
of it.
they're not out of it. There's still time.
They're definitely not out of it, but it goes from a field goal to now they need a touchdown. So now they need more than 3 points to win the game.
And let me say this too, man. There's been a defensive battle. The Eagles have done great on defense. The Sharks have done great on defense, but it's obvious that the Sharks' defense is doing a lot better job.
Well,
A lot.
as
Right.
you guys know, offense may put butts in the seats, but defense wins.
Defensive wins games and championships. That's correct.
He's got it. Cuts inside. He's got blockers.
He's
in front of
got
him to the
blockers.
45. Almost makes it to the 50, down around the 49-yard line. That's exactly where to spot it. Wow.
I'm going to tell you right now that the competitive fires, I think, are about to start coming out from both teams. I think this game is about to start getting light, a little bit more aggressive.
Yes, but with 10:08 left in the game, is it going to be too little, too late?
As well, as long as there's any time on the clock, I think there's a chance. But I don't think that much can change drastically with the way this game has been going. But I do believe that the Eagles will not lay down and let this 10:08 tick out without doing something. I came and watched these guys play last year, and I watched them go down.
Well, I honestly can't believe that we've had 50 minutes of football so far and no offensive points whatsoever.
Right.
I'll remind you both, though, that when it comes to big offensive plays, the Eagles have been winning that battle.
Correct.
They just haven't been able to score. Handoff in here. Oh, look at that.
That's a huge play with a big stop in the backfield there.
Loss of 5 yards on there.
Yes, it
Actually,
is.
that play pretty much symbolized how offense has gone all game.
All
for
game.
Both teams.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you're right, Eric. The Eagles have had big plays, but none of those big plays have resulted in
anything.
it gotten even to the red zone.
Yeah, it has nothing resulted in anything. And then when they did get down there to the
Flags,
30
flags.
or even just inside of the 30, back to the 45, back to the 50, out of field goal range.
There's that snap. Smoke is going over the top. He's got a guy open.
And he overthrows them.
Well, his receiver would have caught up with it if he hadn't run backwards.
Yeah, that's the
yards.
thing. He stuttered and he slowed his path down.
Yeah, he turned around and started coming back to the ball. He should have kept going down the field.
I think the receiver must have read that pass.
No, I mean, I realized I was just a lonely field goal kicker, not a mighty receiver.
I didn't know you were a kicker. We're talking to him.
Who let him in the room? Security!
I'll just tease you, Steve. I'll just tease you, buddy.
You notice I didn't argue.
All right.
Well, again, the kicker today is the best player on the field. Well, not the best player on the field, but made the best plays today.
All right, 3rd and 15 here for Smoke and the Sharks.
The Sharks, I mean, the Eagles have to come up with a play right now.
He's fading back. Here comes the pressure from the outside.
And
they
there
got
it is.
him.
And there it is.
Defensive end doing his job.
Back to the 16-yard line.
Oh, my God. I'm not even going to count this 4th down.
Yeah, and I don't know why this quarterback Smoke would drop back so far and take that sack.
So, what are we looking at? 4th and Lyman?
Something like that. 4th and 4. That's Fort Collins, isn't it?
No, Fort Collins is that way.
Oh, okay.
So he's on his way to Golden.
Okay. Well, check this one out, okay? Because you see what he just did, right? By him taking those extra yards,
Yeah.
they have to kick the ball down the field. Now, look, he's got help. He's going to get the ball this time, unless it goes out of bounds.
Let me ask you this question.
Oh, my goodness. Now I think the Eagles had too many on the field.
Flag on the play.
It's not going to make a difference for, on this long 4th down. I mean, they're going to gain about 5 yards.
They might have got a timeout first. But this official is
There's
running down.
No, there's a flag on the
Yeah,
field.
but they're singing timeout down here, the white hat. But this official is going to run down there and make this white hat enforce his penalty. Nope, timeout. Oh, yep. He went down there and made him enforce it. Too many men on the Eagles.
So, yeah, no, he called the timeout, so there is no penalty.
4th down.
So now while they're taking this break,
No, they got the penalty.
but he said timeout. Eagles, they're not moving the ball.
Whoa.
They're not moving
It's
the ball.
halftime up in Loveland right now, folks, and the Nightmare are up over the Flames 27-12
At halftime.
at halftime.
Well, you know what? I can't say that I'm actually shocked. I can just say that I'm unimpressed for the simple fact that the Flames.
Well, if next week's game by some miracle ends up in with the NOCO hosting, I'm going to love it because that's 15 minutes from my house.
Well, if the Sharks win this game, Norco's not hosting anything.
I know.
I'll let you know that now.
That's all right. That's all right. We get good internet here.
Yes. The kick is up. It's
Nice
off.
punt, but
And
it's
he's got a
returnable.
shot. And he's got a
He
shot.
bobbles
Live
it.
ball.
He bobbled it. That was D-Rand, right?
Yes.
Oh, his chance.
That was the man.
There's his chance right there.
That was the man. He had a line drive kick with a chance to return, and he bobbled it.
All right, we do have a question here. You guy wants to know if the Flames did beat the Sharks, and yeah, they did. The Sharks traveled to Colorado Springs, and they went very light.
Eagles ball.
They were missing a lot of starters and a lot of players, but not taking anything away from the Flames in that game. There's still a football game that needs to be played, and the Flames came out on top on that one.
You know what?
That's their only loss on the season. No, for the Sharks, right? They've only had the one loss.
2 losses.
Who else they lost to? Who else did they lose to?
They lost
Someone
to.
they shouldn't have.
NOCO.
No, NOCO didn't play.
Ooh, I'm going to have to look that up.
Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm thinking of the Greyhawks NOCO.
They lost 3 in a row. They lost to the Greyhawks and then two games after that.
Ooh, I missed what happened there.
Actually,
Or 3 out of 4.
I think they lost to the Steel.
I definitely don't think that happened.
You mean the Rage?
No, well,
I don't think they played the Steel.
Yeah, I definitely don't think the steal was even a possibility. I know they lost to the Hawks.
Yeah, but that doesn't count towards the record.
It doesn't count, you know.
There, I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah, I don't want to just misquote games.
So you watch the game while I do this researcher.
Yeah, and Booby is in the shotgun formation. We got doubles to the right, doubles to the left, single backfield offset to the right of the quarterback. Steps back. He's got a man slot in the post. He's got a man wide open. He makes the pass complete at the 50.
It's not a complete pass.
Oh, they are calling it incomplete.
No, hold on. I think
the chains, or
it's
are
a
they saying
catch.
he's
It's a catch, but he's down right there. It is a complete pass for number 2, but he is down by contact right there at the 50. Down by contact.
They did lose to the Nightmare, 19-13 in Week 5. So they lost to the Flames and they lost to the Nightmare.
Okay. Yeah, that's right, because they had the Nightmare of the week after they played in Englewood after the big game up there, I'll say. And the following week they won that game the following week. I don't know. I'm all over the place. But anyway, back to the action.
Enough of the history.
Yeah.
Let's get back to this I formation. Booby under center. Is that still Booby, right?
Yeah, it's still Booby with the pink towel hanging out the back.
Handoff. There's a Sharks. Oh, bounces left. Gets upfield. Oh, gain of about 8 or 9 yards on that carry. Not a bad run.
He's going to be a yard or two short here.
According to the near
what
judge.
What is the Whitehead doing?
Is there a flag? Yeah, there is a flag.
Where?
I saw him kick something on the ground right there in front of him. Is that not a flag? No, okay. He didn't kick it. That's just a
piece of styrofoam.
Okay,
Yeah.
and now it does look like the Eagles are coming out with a little bit more aggression than they have in previous drives. Excuse me.
2nd and 2. Handoff to the fullback. He's got the first down and even more.
Yeah, and I don't know how the ref missed that false start right there in front of his face, but it's going to be a first down here for the Eagles. It looked like the tackle took off early.
All right, so that brings up 1st and 10. Eagles have the ball on the Sharks 43-yard or 37-yard line. Sorry about that.
Yeah, these guys are starting to get
This
some
I
fire.
formation has been working so far. Let's see if they just keep ground and pound. Snap, handoff to the fullback. He finds the gap. Gain of about 6.
Yes, it is. Down to the 30-yard line.
Maybe it looks like he's at 31.
31.
I have a feeling this game is going to come down to the last few seconds.
Who has the ball last?
Possibly.
2nd and 6 coming up. 5 minutes and 41 seconds and ticking still left in the game.
So I wonder if these guys down here that were my friends before are still my friends again because I said it was going to be a pick. Since I said it was going to be a pick, I wonder if they're my friends again since it's such a close game. Like I was close. I was on it. You know, it still can go either way.
Oh, everyone's going to go back to loving
Handoff again. Found a hole. He's driving forward. He's got the first down.
And once he gets his feet moving, now he's not stopping. It seems like this running back is starting to get stronger.
Smart timeout here by the coaching staff of the Sharks.
Yeah, because their
Taking that
defense is
momentum
gassed.
away.
I think their defense is starting to get a little winded. Obviously, they do have veterans on their roster, on their sideline, and on their defense. So I feel like they can, succumb to any challenge. But to stand out there while people are running 30 and 40 yards left to right, is going to gas you. So they do need a break. They're getting a breather. They took a timeout. There's 5 minutes and 14 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter at Aurora Public School Stadium, with the Denver Sharks leading the Englewood Eagles 4-0.
Wow. Oh, the Eagles finally found something that's been working for them, man. And you might be right. That D-line might be tired, but I know they've got backup in that position.
Yeah, I just seen Weldon in there not too long ago. Weldon Guillory, soon to be Hall of Fame, immediate Hall of Fame as soon as he retires. And he's busting through the line like RC, but they're not useful now. It seems like the running back is popping it out. He's not even going through that hole up the middle anymore. He's taking his first step and cutting right outside, an immediate cutback. And it seems like that's what his new run is.
All right, Boobies under center, I formation. Now, what are we stopping for now?
1st and 10 for the Eagles.
Yep. And if I was on the defensive side and I just seen what Booby just did, I would think he's going to.
I don't understand what I see. All right, there's a snap. Handoff. No, fakes it. Pass is caught to the 5. He stopped before he gets in.
On the 4.
Big play.
Oh, wow.
Nice play,
Yeah.
action pass right there. That was a perfect play call.
James Casillas called it. He said that was going to be wide open on that post right there. He sat there, he signaled, he showed me, and that's exactly where Booby turned. He read it, threw it, and almost got the 6. It's a good read right there, Booby. First down and goal.
The Eagles are finally in the red zone, and they're deep in it. They've got first and goal at the Sharks' 4-yard line. Boy, the Sharks bit on that play action, man.
Oh, man, this is an excellent ball game, man. I'm so thankful that you guys let me help come up here and call this game.
Boy, they sprint out of the huddle.
Yeah, and the Eagles have some, extra energy now.
All right, 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. I formation. Waiting for the snap. There it is. Booby tries to surge forward. There's a big wall of blue in front of him. I don't think he moved anywhere. Probably right back to the original line. Are they moving it?
No.
Yeah, they did. They gave him about a half a yard.
Second down. And see, here's Weldon on the sideline now, so RC is back in.
I can't see where they spot it.
The quarterback keeper.
And just so you guys know, they put us in a weird spot in the box up here. We don't have a great vantage point from here.
Yeah, we're actually lined up on the 40-yard line on the other side. So
Yeah, it looks like he's on the 3-yard line.
All right, second and goal on the 3, so they gave him 1 yard on that. They thought Booby could surge it forward.
Oh,
4
man,
yards.
this is a great football game, guys.
Yeah, this is fun stuff right here. All right, Booby's in the center, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Crowded box. Here comes the pressure. Fumble. Ball's on the ground. Sharks recover. What an amazing defensive play by the Denver Sharks right there, man.
That is
And
awesome.
another miscue mistake by the Eagles might have just cost them this game. But I don't know, man. 3:23 left in the game.
yeah, it's too much time to just kneel.
Oh, yeah. Way too much time for that. But considering the way the Sharks' offense have not been producing, I think the Eagles can still get the ball back before this game is over.
They can, and I'm just a loss for words for right now for what I just seen.
Yeah.
I cannot believe what I just saw.
The O-line allowed them to surge right through, disrupt the handoff, and we've got a down Eagle on the field.
You know what? I'm going to say this right now, and, this can come back and be, so, you guys can chime in on this and, comment and ask questions or, give your responses. But I put that all on the coaching staff right there. You see that box was packed with 9 guys. 9 guys. You must check. You must check out of that. 9 guys.
I think I'm right about this. We haven't seen Booby check out of a play at all day. Has he made one audible at all today?
Maybe if he did, it was earlier on.
I don't recall. So I think you're right. He's just doing
what they're calling.
Yeah.
What they're calling. And right there, that should have definitely been checked. There's those guys in the box are twice your size.
Yeah.
You're not.
Yeah.
You're not moving them. You haven't moved them. Yes, you just got a couple good runs, but those runs were on cutbacks to the outside.
Well, we had a down Eagle who's now on his way to the sideline.
Tell you what, though, man, kudos to the Sharks defense, man. They're making plays when they need to. And right there, they gave up so many yards on that.
Oh, yeah, there it is. I see it right there. It's going across the field. It was his feelings. That was what's hurt.
Oh, Sean, I love having you up here, man. That's awesome.
Oh, man, I'm hurry up. I'm leaving first.
They won't see this broadcast till tomorrow, bro.
I'm leaving
so you got
first.
time. You're
His
safe.
wife is about to Instagram
him. All right, so after the Sharks call timeout after the injury. Now, what is that? In a close game like this, you want to conserve your timeouts, no?
Yeah, but in the Shark situation,
They just had a timeout with an injury.
that means they're having a miscue, some type of mental or not mental, but breakdown in their scheming. That's something either personnel or something was not right coming off of that injury, which with that type of a delay that we just had, this is unexcusable.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't been keeping track, and they obviously haven't been keeping track on the scoreboard either about timeouts, but.
Right, unlimited timeouts.
Well, we have a we'll call it a rookie or a junior
Clock operator,
and in terms of experience.
Right.
Because I went over and adjusted the period and then had to show him which button.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not knocking him because I think he's doing a great job for his first game.
Yeah, the officials got it. They got it. They've been doing a very, very good job today. I mean, obviously they want to stay out of the game as much as they can today. They've had to make a couple calls.
Yeah.
But they're not making calls that are determining the ball game.
You're right. You're right about that. All right, so we're going to go pistol formation with two receivers right, one to the left. Single safety over the top, handoff. Surges. I think he's right back at the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and they're going to have to try to still move this ball. They can't just, try to take, a 1 yard punt. They have to try to still move this ball because you still have to remember that.
Second down and 9.
You got to remember if it comes to fourth down right here and they have to punt this ball away, they could punt this ball away to D. Rand, which runs it back for the touchdown.
You know what? He's only really had one chance so far today to do it.
Yeah, but from back there, they have to kick it.
Well, looks like they gave him like about a half a yard. No, they gave him a yard. So now we're looking at 2nd and 9. Still going to that pistol formation with two receivers right. There's a snap. Pitch outside.
Pitch.
He turns the corner, turns upfield.
Oh, he's
gets
upended.
upended. But after gaining pretty nice 4 yards. Am I right? 4?
Yep.
So it's going to bring up this is a big third down for the Sharks.
This is huge.
Big third down situation for the Denver Sharks.
This is going to be the play of the game for the Sharks right here. If they pick this up, this game is over.
So it looks like it's going to be 3rd and 4.
Yeah, if they pick this up, this game is over. If they don't pick this up, though, then there's still life for the Eagles. And I just know the Eagles are just deflated. I know that they're just feeling deflated over there. We're at the 2-minute warning currently right now in this fourth quarter. I know they're just deflated. I mean, you come down, you get down to the 3-yard line with a chance to take the lead on the defending champions.
Right.
And you fumble the ball.
Right.
Well, they've been inside the 5-yard line 3 different times without crossing the goal.
But the biggest one
was
the last one.
Yeah.
Well, it looked like the center was confused as to how much arm he needed to get that ball back to his quarterback. And
No, he was under center.
No, it was shotgun.
It was shotgun?
Yeah, it was.
I think they just, he got a little nervous, thinking he had to get his helmet up too fast because the box was packed. The box was packed.
Yeah, the center lofted that one.
At the wrong time.
The refs are calling a timeout for some reason, stopping the clock.
It's still a 2-minute warning. He's probably trying to tell them to put it at 2 minutes. Yeah, 2 minutes. We need to get the 2 minute back to 2 minutes.
20 minutes.
No, we're not doing a basketball halftime. A basketball half here.
He'll get it.
Yeah, he'll get it. We like to joke around with each other up here. We have fun with this up here when we do these broadcasts. That's what makes it go by a lot faster and smoother, and we enjoy ourselves.
Scott, you might need to go run in there.
Yeah, this one I don't know how to do.
No, there we go. He's got it.
Bingo.
All right, dude.
So
Roderick thinks they should go up top to Crowder.
If they pass this ball and it's
4.
incomplete, they pass it and it's incomplete.
Oh, snap. Big run. Gets the first down and even more. It's exactly what the Sharks needed right there.
Yeah, and that's going to do it.
They're going to stop the clock only to move the chains.
It's because we got a couple of guys who are laying down, knowing the game is over now. Hopefully they're not injured.
Wow.
That was a very strong run there to seal the victory, to seal the win here for the Sharks.
Well, they can't kneel down now, can they?
Oh, yes. It's a minute and 49 to go. Obviously, the Eagles don't have many timeouts because they didn't call any recently, so they may only have one, maybe two. I believe they are pretty much almost in victory formation time of the game. Four to nothing.
I wonder if they got to get at least one more playoff. Minute 49. What's the clock? What's the game clock? 40 seconds or 30 seconds? Play clock.
The play clock?
Yeah.
I thought it was 25.
That's 25. Basketball?
No,
I think they got to get at least one more play.
I don't think so. Just kneel
Well,
it, kneel
because
it,
if it
kneel it,
was-
and kick it back to him with 20
If
seconds.
it's 30 seconds, then that's a minute 30. And it's a minute 49, so
Okay, so
they
if
would
the-
have to get at least one more.
If the first 59 minutes and
Right.
40
is any
seconds.
indication this game is over. Yeah, I
the
get
first
you.
59 minutes and 40 seconds they couldn't do anything, you think the last 20 seconds that they'll be able to score?
First and 10.
Can't believe this game is going to end 4-0, bro.
4-0.
4-0.
Like it doesn't. This is like a lacrosse score.
I'm still, you know what, there's no official MVP for this game, for the league or anything, but the Colorado Sports TV MVP, I think, needs to go to the punter of the Sharks. Nobody else is really. If there's like one guy who created both those safeties, maybe. Pitch out. Makes the turn to the 50. Did he run out of bounds?
Nope. The clock's not running.
well, the clock operator just walked out.
Is that true?
Yeah, he just walked by. So I'm not sure there's anybody in there working the clock right now.
Oh wow, yeah, somebody's working because it just went to 20 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
Run. That brings up second down and 3.
So they might just start keeping the time on the field.
I was going to say that. Well, let's let the
Are they?
officials-
All right. Looks like the clock is on the field now. So, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to tell you how much time is left in this game.
Right.
But they're lining up. They're not in victory. Bad snap. Fades back.
Oh.
Here comes the pressure. He takes a sack.
He better take
Gonna-
that sack and don't turn that ball over.
Yeah, it's going to go back to the original line of scrimmage, it looks like.
Is this third
Ladies
down?
and gentlemen, let's hear it for these brave gladiators, your 2019 Denver Sharks and 2019 Englewood Eagles.
That's it.
Why do they call?
Big round of applause.
Is that it? That's game?
I
That's
think that-
game.
I think the officials just called the game here.
They're not being definitive, though. Looks like he's saying one more play. They still got one more play to go. Trying to, I can't read lips, but trying to decipher what they're talking about. But yep, the Sharks have one more play to go before this game is over.
Which is, if anything other than a kneel down, is
Ridiculous, yeah. They just need to take this victory home.
get your helmets on, get everyone off the field, and take a knee, and go pop the champagne and get ready for next week.
Right. I know the feeling for the Eagles, man. This is back-to-back years, and this year, like,
Yep.
they had it, man. They had them down there. They had a chance, but the Sharks, they come out, they're defending champs, they get this done, and they're going back to the championship.
Back to the ship.
The
That's
Sharks
2
are
years
going
in a
back
row.
to the championship for back-to-back seasons in their first 2 years. Congratulations to the Denver Sharks.
Now, what that means is that no matter what happens in Northern Colorado, the Sharks will be hosting here next weekend, and Colorado Sports TV will be here to cover that. And Sean, I can't tell you how much fun I had chilling with you again, man. This was good stuff, man. You were a blast. And everybody watching, we want to thank you for watching Colorado Sports TV's coverage of the Colorado Football Conference semifinal playoff game. And God bless.
Thank you.